Do I look crazy, man? Am I a little crazy? Am I? We live? All right. All right, let's run it. Get in here, everybody, get in here. Get in here, everybody, get in here. Time for a legendary show. Hello, mother. Hello, mother. Hello, mother. What's good? Hey, mother. What's going on, everybody? What is the vibes? What is the vibes? Shout out. Let me make sure I can hear. Make sure everybody can hear me, child. It's just so much more. All right, boom. Y'all can hear me? Excuse me. Wow. All right. Child, these drawers done got too big. Child, I done lost weight. Look, I'm skinny now, y'all. The shape is just busting. Okay, this drawers done got a little loose. Anyway. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Ooh. Now you know we got to get into some things. And today is the day that we are getting into some things. Okay. Is the volume low? Can y'all hear me? Before we get into it, can y'all hear me? Because I don't have time for that. Hold on, let me say. Y'all can't hear me? Because who has time for that? Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Hello? Okay, good. All right. Because I don't got no time for no games to be playing around with y'all on this live. All right. I want to first start off by saying this. I think that I may have given off the wrong impression for quite some time. And I want to start off by saying this. I want to make this very clear from this day forward because I think that this becomes a reoccurring thing for me. And I think it's just become a conversation piece. And I just want everyone here to just kind of like, I would like to just kind of finally dead this now. I don't want your mentorship. I don't want your friendship. And this is for content creators, high and low. I don't want your friendship. I don't want your friendship. I don't want your mentorship. I don't need your advice. Thank you. I've been doing this now full time since 2018, 2019. I'm good. And no, I cannot mentor you. If you're a smaller content creator, I'm sorry, I don't have it for you. I cannot be your mentee and I cannot be your mentor. So please don't ask me, especially if you do commentary. I'm good. And also, unfortunately, we cannot be friends. That's just kind of where I'm at. And I don't want to be cordial. Let's just put that out there now. I just want that to be there. So I don't need any more. And also, I don't need your opportunity. Whatever opportunity you think you may have for me that you're going to get, I don't want your opportunity. No, thank you, but no thank you. I'll pass across the board. I don't want your opportunity. Okay? Because what I've learned is a lot of people's opportunities, a lot of people's mentorship, friendship, everybody's just trying to throw this around like I've just been looking for a mentor. I'm not looking for a mentor. I'm not looking for guidance. I'm not lost. I'm good. And I think for a while, it just started to become this thing where it was like, I was coming up in the game and everybody kept trying to make it seem like I'm just this guy just trying to find his way into the industry. And I think that I kind of gave so much of a lot of energy, like I really wanted like Hollywood or something. I'm here to let y'all know I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I want to start there. I don't give a fuck. And a lot of these people that have larger platforms or name recognition, they feel like they're above you and they feel like that you have to follow their lead or be some type of son or child. If that is who you are, we cannot work together. I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to be quite frank. I'm a main character. I come with a lot of pizzazz, a lot of energy, and I'm going to get a lot of attention. And I love to be the center of attention. I don't have to be the center of attention, but I love to be the center of attention. I'm a main character kind of person. And so don't approach me with opportunities or mentorship if you can't handle that kind of charisma. I'm not Robin to Batman. I am Batman. I will follow, but eventually I will have to leave and do my own thing. Okay? I cannot be under you. I'm not your guard dog. I'm not your Duke boy. That's never going to work for me. Okay? So, with that being said, you probably should keep your opportunity, and that's for whoever. I'm okay. I'm good. I just kind of feel like I want to get that out there. And then for the people that are wanting for me to show you, I can't show you. The minute you feel like you're not, I can't make you famous. And the minute that you feel like you're not getting anything from me, and I'm not giving you enough, then all of a sudden, you're exposing me, you're falling out, you're trying to crash out like I was supposed to build your channel or do this. I can't. And particularly if you're homosexual, I really can't associate with you. Because it's too messy. I love y'all, but I can't. I just want to put that right there. Let's start there. Let's put the cards out. I can't do it. I can't mentor you, and I can't be mentored by you. Let's start there. And I don't want to talk to you. So now, now I did not watch the Funky Dineva interview. I saw clips. I didn't like the energy around it. I'm going to rewatch it with you guys live here. I didn't like the energy around it. Hopefully I watch it and I feel different. Maybe I was just judging it by the clips. I don't like the energy around it. And if you guys are looking here to tell me that, oh, he didn't say anything bad, I don't really care. This probably is not the live stream for you as well. Because what I noticed is it's really a trend for people to be able to gaslight me, give their opinions on me, critique me, criticize me. But when I do the same, I'm problematic and emotional. That's not going to work here. Just because they're your faves or because they have more notoriety or more subscribers or whatever the case may be, that does not allow them to be able to say whatever the hell they want to say or treat me whatever way that they want to treat or critique, and me not to feel away or have a response. Because if it were me on the other end, you guys would be saying I'm burning a bridge. If I went out and just started having an opinion on Funky Dineva out of nowhere, it would be me burning another bridge. And I'm here to let you know today, I'm willing to burn every bridge that stands before me. Okay? I don't need your bridge. I don't need your opportunity. I don't give a fuck about you. Okay? So I want everybody to just, let's be clear. So y'all don't even have to go and say it like, oh my God, he's burning bridges. Line them up. Let me burn them. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second. Just in case. I'm fully and well prepared to burn the shit out this bridge today, if I have to. So, if I need to burn it, we'll burn it. I'm not looking to, but I'll burn it. And I don't give a fuck. So, that don't scare me either. Just so we're all on the same page. Does that make sense? Oh, okay. So, y'all have your opinion and just know this is where I'm at. I'm not playing with y'all no more. I don't care. I'll be the bad guy. Bitch. You see me, bitch. I look good. Okay? You see. Baby. Body T. Okay? I'm good. I'll be the bad guy. And this is no haircut. I didn't even shave, baby. Okay? We're ready to burn it. If we have to. Today. Just so you guys are all prepared. Now. What y'all talking about? I'm so tired of y'all trying to make it okay for people to talk to me and treat me any kind of way. And whenever I have a response, I'm just supposed to sit back and take it. No. Those days are over. Those days never really began. And so it is what it is. And people are saying I'm proving Funky Dineva right. I'm actually going to prove him 100% right today. Let him play with me. I don't give a damn. You can sit on that platform and say what you want to say, and I'm going to respond. If you don't like it, then you can get out. It is what it is. I don't need Funky Dineva, and I don't need you. They went and talked about me. I didn't go cross my legs and sit up somewhere and talk about nobody. The 2 interviews that Carlos did with Claudia and Funky was about me. Nobody brought me up there to sit down. So I don't really give a shit. Everybody else can have an opinion. Everybody else can give their side of the story, but I can't. Now I'm proving somebody right. Block them. You probably shouldn't be over here listening then. Because you feel like everybody else could tell my story but me. You probably shouldn't listen then because you don't want to hear my story. So then you should probably go over there and rewatch Claudia's interview and go rewatch Funky's interview. Because I have a right to tell my story. And if I feel like burning this shit down, if I feel played with, I will do so. Just like he felt like he wanted to cross his nasty ass legs up there and give his opinion about me instead of calling me, he did that. And if y'all feel that that's justified, as you should. And if I feel like I'm justified to say anything I want to say on here, I'm going to say it. You don't like it, you can remove yourself, or we can have the moderators get you up on out of here. Simple as that. You don't have to be here. Now, I'm just trying to lay the land for y'all. I ain't even tripping. I'm not even drinking alcohol today. I got ginger ale just so I don't go dark. But I'm just letting you know. I don't care about none of them. And if I feel played, I'm going to play back. So let's watch this interview. Hopefully you have time because we're going to watch it from the beginning because I never watched it. And towards the end, I'm going to be telling you guys my experience at Foxo, and I'm going to be showing you a few receipts on a couple of things. Okay? So let's do that. I didn't drink liquor for a reason.
Payroll.
Carlos King brought him in for damage control. I'm like, damage control.
I got a question for you, Carlos. I'm your friend, and I'm this and all these accolades. You ain't never put me on one of your shows.
Okay, you want to go there now?
I want to go
Let's go there.
I want to go there right now.
Give it up for the king of YouTube, Funky Dineva. You know, who were you as a little gay black boy growing up in Miami?
This is when I knew my mouth was a weapon. There was this kid in class that was just bothering me. And I just turned around and I just went off on him. In that moment, the class erupted in laughter. Instead of him like getting up and hitting me, he started crying. My reputation became, ooh, don't say nothing to that skinny gay boy. He'll rank you and make you cry. And from that moment on, I was like, ooh, bitch, I got something.
What was your relationship? Claudia and Al that just made things so negative working at that time?
I know that they had...
Allegedly, Al would contact producers, human resources, and do a lot of complaints. And here on Love and Marriage.
Looking for the perfect beat? Find it on BeatStars. With a diverse selection of tracks, the perfect...
Huntsville.
I did.
Thank you very much. Now, look, that's a show that I created. And
that, you know, at times, like, you know, my parents would, you know, be quiet, go sit down, be quiet, stop talking, be quiet, stop talking. And it's weird, though, because, like, in elementary, when I went to the public school, I was on the morning announcements. Middle school, you know, I always was wrote what I'm saying.
Was he mean to you?
No, he wasn't mean. He was just not present. Because I don't know that I call it that and it's full regalia, because it's not like, you know, oh, I was sleeping somewhere and someone touched me. It was something that Yellow Pages looking for figure skating classes, because I just blurted it out. And so she looks, Ma, would you rather have a gay son or a look at it? I mean, and then when used to, for a very long time, one, the industry was moving more towards video versus written blogs. That was one. And the only way that you could get your written blog accounting, I'm just like, just fat. And that month, I think I made maybe like $40. I didn't know what it meant. I was just so happy somebody saw my little black ass. Okay, so I was like, cool, let's do it. And then Tracy calls me.
MTV, all these places. Him in a Scooby-Doo van, baby, investigating the girls on the internet who be lying about it to defend yourself.
Yes. Well, no. And I'm glad I didn't because I didn't have no money. I had a lawyer on Twitter, Judge Kimberly Bando. A lot of people, but even Armon caught up
when did the
property for like
stuff?
a year or 18 months or like something like that.
Did you have to pay out of pocket to defend yourself?
Yes. Well, no. And I'm glad I didn't because I didn't have no money. I had a lawyer on Twitter, Judge Kimberly Bando, down in DeKalb County. I think Kim is in Clayton. And shouts out to Judge KB. An attorney reached out to me and offered to defend me for free.
Damn.
Praise the Lord, because I didn't have no money at the time.
You've been sued before? Not before. You've been sued by other reality stars or celebrities?
No, I think Chris Stokes filed suit against me. Sheree filed suit.
Wow, I've never been sued.
Couple other people have tried, but they just always get thrown away. They always get thrown. People try. It's very, very, very hard to prove defamation. It's extremely hard to prove defamation. Like you've got to prove, number one, what the person said was false and erroneous, and then you've got to prove that it cost you some type of monetary harm. And that's the part that always gets, girl, you ain't even got nothing going on. What did it harm? And it's the truth. And everybody else is saying it. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of bloggers, I've actually mentored a lot of bloggers through the cease and desist process and the court process or whatever. And then, you'll find a lot of times that these celebrities, the new game is, we don't even want to win. We just want to bankrupt you. You know what I'm saying? We just want to bankrupt you. So we just want to get you, caught up in court. And it's funny because you have to defend it, because if you don't, they'll get a default judgment against you. Then you will owe. But that's the name of the game now. So all you bloggers out there, on all that messy shit and just running with stuff, chill out.
Who would you say is a YouTube blogger that you feel like has next? Like when you look at him or her being the legend that you are, would you say now that bitch is going to be not the next you still hear, but
just so there are a lot of people on YouTube that have a lot of talent, right? DJ Richie Sky is a great friend of mine. I love what he's got going on because he's polished. He's polished. Like Funky Dineva will never be ETV material. I'll never be on ETV. I'm not that. That's just not what I give. I'm not, and I'm okay with that. I love him. I absolutely love Bondi Blue. Although we are not in a relationship and I don't have an issue with this person, I just don't particularly care for the way they move. But there is something to say about the business that Tasha K has built. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily agree with her methods and some of the things that she does. And I spoke earlier about being in exposure culture. I don't particularly care for that, but she definitely, she has something. There's a lot of people out there that have something, like Lovely T and her reporting abilities. There are a lot of people, but even Armon Wiggins, Armon is good in the silo that he's good in, that female rap stuff. He's good. That was why, when I made my departure from Fox Soul, which is perfect segue because I'm sure that's where we're going. I'm sure, but that was why I was like, this guy is good. And I don't want nobody on YouTube to get mad if I left anybody's name, and I don't want y'all to think I'm being shady. I'm going to be very honest with you, Carlos. I do not watch other YouTubers at all.
Oh, I know that for a fact.
I don't at all.
You never have, though.
I don't, and believe it or not, I don't consume YouTube content. I don't. And people are always like, why? And it's for several reasons. My brain is a sponge. Okay.
I didn't feel like any of that was shade.
Like everything that comes out of my mouth are things that I've picked up from just my life experiences, and I never want to be on my platform and then end up like saying your catchphrase or saying other people's stuff. That's the main reason.
I don't feel like the female rap stuff was shade because that is what I talk about. So I didn't take offense to that at all. That was perfectly fine. I didn't feel any kind of way about that. Hey,
why?
So we can move forward.
I don't look at a lot of other YouTubers, and then too, like, because we all are in this pop culture world. After I do my piece on it, I really don't care what you got to say about it. I'm moving on to the next thing, but. There's a lot of talent in the YouTube space, and then there's a lot of people who need to go sit their ass the fuck down.
You know what nobody talks about when it comes to building a content creator business? That if you're not using a tool like HoneyBook to stay...
There's a lot of people just need to go sit the fuck down. But I would love to see like Bondi Blue blow up. She's from New Orleans. I just love everything that she's got going on. I would...
yeah, she's beautiful.
She is. I would like to see Armon mature a little bit so he can really get everything that the universe has for him. And I'll say it on camera because I'll say it to his face. Armon, you do need to grow up a little bit. You need to grow up a lot of bit. And I think once he grows up a little bit and matures, I think that the universe is definitely going to open up and give him all the things that he deserves.
That's the problem that I have, because I'm like, grow up and do what? Hopefully he's gonna go into this, and we're gonna get into in what way do I need to mature. I don't mind. We all are doing growth, but if you really felt like I needed to grow up, that's something that you could have told me personally. You don't sit on Carlos King and call them if you really see it. So for me, I'm not really feeling that because you didn't say it to my face. You said it on an interview to Carlos King. That's weird to me. If you really respected it, you would have called me and felt the way. You have no reason to tell me to grow up because me and you was just on the phone. So what reason do I have now to need to grow up? So I can't wait to hear your reasoning for why you think I need to grow up and mature. Okay? Because it just seems like you have these things to say about all these other content creators, but now it's I need to grow up. So I can't wait to hear what I need to grow up in regards to. That's what I'm here for.
Why do you think he needs to grow up? In what aspect? Have you seen him make you say that?
Just from an older person once being young. You know what I'm saying? It's not one particular thing or another. It's just there's just a small, from my perspective.
It's not one particular thing. It's just a small thing from your perspective. So you've been feeling a way. What is the one? So I'm just trying to figure out what was it? Fox Soul? Was it my YouTube channel? Like, what was it? Something that I said to you? Like, what is the tea?
It's just a small maturity factor that is missing, coupled with obviously, some things that I know that kind of transpired in the background with Fox Soul and all.
Okay, so you've added a couple of things. So you feel away because on top, coupled with some things that happened with Fox Soul. So that's the weird part for me, because you've sat with me. You've been in the car with me. We've had conversations about you not liking me before. We were cool. We went to brunch. We did all these things. You never told me that. So there's that, and there's the Fox Soul. Okay, that was different. That's new to me. I don't mind I don't mind needing to grow. We all can grow. I'm on a growth journey now. But this kind of feels like you about to start trying to whack me. And I'm not liking it because it's like, girl, you about to try to make this about me. And you're giving like these kind of like like grandfather type of vibe, like I'm this little boy and you've been wanting me to do well and I just can't seem to figure it out. When it's given like, girl, and here's the thing with these people do. I can respect your opinion. I can respect everything that you're talking about. We can all grow, but it's the brush that you're using to paint the picture that I'm not fully liking, because you know how to use your words. Dineva, again, is one of the best people to ever do it. He knows how to tell a story. So he knows how to paint a rainbow and which strokes and which brushes to use. So it's not what he's saying, it's how he's trying to paint the picture that I don't think that I'm liking.
All that type of stuff. There's just a maturity piece there. And this is not a read or not to be messy, but
No.
Armon, and I'm telling you this, it's kind of like, granted, we don't have a big brother, little brother relationship, but if I could be in this space, a big brother, like once he's got it, he's got the stuff.
Baby.
Armon's got the stuff.
Armon has next.
He's got the stuff.
And as two gay black men
got the stuff.
in this business who are successful, I agree. I think
he's definitely got it.
He has it. He's
just got to grow up.
very talented. Have you? Well, let me go backwards. Has he ever just reached out to you for advice or?
No. So he interviewed. So we met once because he interviewed me once. He came down to Miami. And so that's kind of how we fostered our relationship. And then
I never interviewed him. We kick it. We went to brunch. But go ahead.
Then when the Fox Soul situation came out, when he was in the running, like we definitely did have several conversations. And I just, like, do this, do that. You should ask for this. You shouldn't ask for that. Here is the lay of the land type of thing. And I definitely, I will say this. I feel like in that situation, I did for him what I would want someone to do for me at a job. Like I was like, here is the official handbook to how to do the job, and then here is the unofficial handbook. Here is all the backstory. Stay away from this bitch. Don't talk to this one. Watch what you say in front of this one. Ask for this, ask for that. Don't do this, don't do like. I literally gave him all of my experience. I poured into him because I would want somebody to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? So that has been our relationship. We're not like super close and we don't talk on the phone, but I would do that for anybody that was coming in behind me. When I made my departure, I wanted that show to succeed. I did.
Girl. I'm gonna let this land before I respond.
I did. I just ain't want to work there no more, but I wanted the show to succeed. And I knew that they needed somebody. I knew that they were going to try to mimic my energy. I knew.
Here we go. Mimic your energy.
That for a fact. But they couldn't, so don't even waste your time trying. But they needed somebody who was brazen, cavalier, not afraid to speak. And I felt like of all the people in the YouTube landscape, he or T.S. Madison were the best ones. Madison was unable to do it for whatever her reasons were.
Was Madison asked first before Armon?
Yes, from my understanding, yes. Not from my understanding, yes, she was. Or whatever. And it schedule conflicts and the money wasn't right.
Okay.
So she turned it down.
So I'm a listen to the whole thing.
Why were you so unhappy at TGIF? Because from the outside looking in, because we've known each other for almost 20 years,
I can't get into the point where you're talking about you wanted the show to be successful and all of that. And like, I just can't, because you made it seem like you gave me the law of the land, and you gave me the law of the land in regards to Claudia Jordan. You didn't give me the law of the land when in regards to Al Reynolds. You know that. You did not give me the law of the land in regards to that. You gave me the law of the land in regards to Claudia Jordan and how the company was pretty much going under. And I just can't take that you're sitting up here trying to make it seem like you're just giving this advice and you wanted us to win when you were literally going live at the same time, taking the viewers, and you use words mimic, like, and you just can't. You didn't want the show to survive because you wanted the people to say that, hey, the show didn't do well without you. And it's no tea, but let's just keep it a stack. You didn't actually end up calling me or reaching out to me in any capacity. Al ended up telling me that he was talking to you about Claudia and how she was sitting down on the show. I ended up calling you and giving you the rundown and giving you the tea, and then we started talking. You never reached out to me the entire time. You never reached out to me when I was in the running for it. The only time we started talking is because Al had been talking to you about Claudia, and then you realized that Claudia didn't like me. You never really cared for me to be on the show. Like, let's not, like, don't sit up here and pretend like you gave a damn about me being on that show, girl, because you really didn't even care for me at all. You didn't call me because you thought I would be a good fit. We only got on the phone because Claudia was the ops. Let's be clear. Like, these girls get up here and they try to act cavalier. Like, girl, they've been, trying to usher me in. These bitches ain't never did me no favors. None of these girls ever did me no favors. And don't sit up here like you was genuinely doing me a favor. None of these bitches ever do me no favors. Know that. Nobody ever gave me you didn't genuinely call me for shit. Let's be clear on that.
I know my sister, and I said, oh, this bitch got a job where he gets to clock in for an hour, read the girls, get a check, and because the biggest thing for you that I know personally is you value your freedom.
Yeah.
You love freedom.
Yeah.
And I felt like this is a good opportunity for him. And I texted you like, bitch, this is actually good.
Yeah.
And I was always proud to guest co-host with you, or when you had to do other things. Yeah. Just so y'all know, when he had to do other stuff and couldn't be on, he would refer me, or sometimes they would ask him like, you okay if Carlos do it? So I want y'all to know, like,
my thing is this. Somebody said you're focusing on the negative. You damn right. Because at the end of the day, you could have said all of this stuff to me over the phone. There was a point in time, we talked one time and never talked again. But yet you go and sit up on here. I don't care what nobody say. I should not wake up in the morning and see you have these opinions and learn new opinions that you have of me. Cordial, cool, whatever you want to call it. To me, at least give me the heads up that it's happening. At least call me. But you out here knowing, again, the brush that you're painting, this is hundreds of thousands of people. Now it's, oh, Armon, now you're painting this brush. Got many people thinking, oh, Armon is immature. He's abrasive. Is this? He needs to just grow up. I may have received that better if you would have called me like you say you would, because you called me when you was trying to be messy with Claudia. You called me to run down or I called you, however we got on the phone. We got on the phone to run everything down about Foxhole, the gossip about that. But you couldn't call me for this grandfather growth talk that you giving Carlos King about me. Girl, y'all can buy into that bullshit. I don't buy that. Because if you really cared, you'd have called me. Then you'd have said, hey, you know me, I'll give it up. I'm going on Carlos King and I'm going to do this interview too. But, I just wanted you to be straight up. I'm going to let you know. It's not about the criticism. It's about where it came from and how I was on a public platform where I had no idea that it was coming out.
This is what support looks like. You're not somebody like that, bitch. I don't want to. Wendy Williams said so popular. I want nobody
taking my
spot, bitch.
Yeah, and see, I was never one of those types of girls. Because, it's just, I'm good at what it is I do. And, other people are good. And I'm just not like that. But
why were you so unhappy? Because I thought it was like, this is a good gig.
The infighting. And just every damn day you came to work, it was fucking something. And it's just like, bitch, we only got to be on this shit for an hour and a half. I'm just not understanding why a motherfucker cannot just read the goddamn topics, come to work, do what we need to do, log the fuck out, and that just be that. You know what I'm saying? It just, things got personal, people's feelings started getting intertwined. And to be clear, and I'm not speaking out of turn because Claudia spoke about it when she was on your thing. The shit didn't have nothing to do with me. It was a lot of, just me being caught in between her and Al, whatever the fuck they had going on. And it just...
Oh, like me. So, like me. But you get to quit, and I don't get to feel away. You get to feel caught in between, but I don't get to feel caught in between. Okay. That's cool. Let's keep going.
It was dumb. It was dumb to me, okay?
You felt so caught in between, you quit and walked away from $250. And that was the smartest thing you've ever did, right? And everybody but I didn't get to feel any kind of way. And there's no way I was caught in between anything. I was just immature. Oh, okay.
And so let me give you the recipe for why I walked. Number one, like you said, bitch, I ain't had no job in 13 years, okay? Q don't work. So the fact that I got to now punch a goddamn clock every day, that's already a compromise, right?
And not to stop you, you also are a solo star. So coupled with clocking in, you have to work with people.
Well, I didn't mind that. I like that.
But meaning, because I know what this feels like. Meaning, you call the shots. You can say what you want to say and boot. But when you have to work with people, their shit becomes your shit.
Right. And so you're right, because and then now I'm having to, take into consideration other people's feelings and rules and corporate protocols and procedures and all this type of stuff, whatever. So it's like, okay, number one, I knock on wood, I already don't need the job, okay? I don't need it. Now, great, $250,000, bitch, everybody could use an extra $250, but I don't need it, number one. So I'm not finna be stressed for it. I'm just not, you know what I'm saying? And it just became, I'm already working every day, Monday through Thursday, 2 shows on Thursday. Then we log on, it's a shitstorm every damn day. It's something. It's a call here, an email this person said that.
And this is all before my immature ass got there. This is why I'm just like, well, girl, how do you go through all of this and act like you don't understand why I moved the way I did when you left $250,000 on the table? But you don't understand. But that's fine. In case you don't understand, I'm about to break it down to you at the end of this video, so everybody will get an understanding why I did what I did. Because Funky Dineva, he ain't lying. But what I'm trying to understand is, everybody can justify him feeling some type of way and being caught in the middle and shit going down. But yet, somehow, when it came to me, I couldn't have felt any of this. I would just have to be immature and needed to grow up. That's that bullshit for me. But let's go. Let's keep listening.
That I'm feeling this way. It was too much damn feelings, okay? And then the last piece was just the negotiation piece. It was like, I don't know what job you work on, at what Starbucks job. They said, Carlos King, we're going to start you at $7 an hour part-time. And then they come back and say, guess what, Carlos? We like you so much, we're going to promote you to full-time, but we're going to cut your pay to $5.15. How is it last week my value was $7? You like me. We're bringing the company in more money. You want to promote me, but you want to cut my pay. That just, what world does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? And so,
introducing the ultimate AI voiceover. Yep, like me. Go to artlist.io and get
I was down to rock with it because it's all about, I'll work with you. Again, I don't need the money. It's good extra money. I will work with you and see what this thing will become. So when, Tracy when Tracy was negotiating the deal, the people came back and said, listen, Tracy, we still trying to get things going over here. Just work with us. This is what we'll do. Instead of making Q sign for 12 months, we'll make him sign for 6 months, and then at the end of 6 months, you know, we'll see what things are and we'll negotiate. Now, here is where the insult comes in just a little bit, and where I felt slightly insulted, because I was going to walk then. I was going to walk then. I was cool. So you bait me by saying, just do it for 6 months, work with us a little bit, and we'll kind of see what things are. When the 6 months roll around, I had even forgot my damn contract was up. All of a sudden, they're hounding me about, oh shit, your contract. Are you going to sign? Are you going to sign? Are you going to sign? Then when you email us the contract, it's the same contract from 6 months prior. I understand it's their job to negotiate. It's our job to negotiate. Okay. I was not asking for additional money. I wasn't asking for extra money. I was asking for what you had already been paying me. You know what I'm saying? I was asking for, you know, the $250 an episode that you took away from me. And mind you, y'all, if I'm being honest, the deal fell apart over $250. Ain't that the petty of it all? Ain't that the petty of it all? The deal fell through over $250.
How?
Because my rate originally was $1,250. They cut us to $1,000. I just wanted the $250 back, which at the end of the year across the contract would have been $60,000 in total. You know what I'm saying? Right. It would across episodes. And so then it was one of those things where it was like, okay, if you can't give him the $250, you know, can you at least put him on the health insurance? And the people wouldn't even put me on the health insurance. You know what I'm saying? So,
are your other co-hosts on?
No.
Okay.
Nobody was. Nobody was. But it's like, and granted, I don't know the ins and outs, but from where I sat, I'm like, Fox is a big ass corporation. To put one more name on the damn spreadsheet for health insurance, the number's going to be so damn small, you're not even going to recognize it. Like, what's another $200 a month to the damn company? And it was just like, okay, you won't even put me on the health insurance. I was like, yeah, I don't feel valued here. And that's really what it was. I was like, I don't feel, damn, I can't even get on the health insurance. I was like, all right, well, cool. And they just did not want to budge. And I was like, cool, I'm out. And, you know, it sucks because, you know, unfortunately, the show ended up going away. And I just look back at it and I wonder if the people in charge look at the person who was responsible for like negotiating my contract. And it's like, the whole thing went to shit over $250 or your unwillingness to give them fucking health insurance. And the whole thing literally went to shit. That show went to shit for no reason. It didn't have to.
So going back a little bit, you obviously talked about a lot of infighting. Obviously, everyone has said, even Claudia.
Girl, so that's what she wanted. She wanted the show to fail, to be like, girl, y'all didn't give me my $250. Let's be clear. That's what she wanted. She wanted the show to fail because they didn't pay her. Just keep it a stack. Like, girl, you wanted that. Let's be very clear on that.
Claudia, to me, that
I would wanted that too.
You had nothing to do with what was going on. What in your, whether it's what you know or think, what was it between Claudia and Al that just made things so negative working at that time?
I don't know. I don't know, because I know that they had a long-standing relationship for years prior. Carlos, honestly, I don't know. I honestly do not know. You know, there was an incident, and this is just from me, like, piecing together things from all the blogs and stuff. There was an incident where Claudia got a screenshot of a text message from Al, and in the text message he had said, and I'm only speaking about this because she's made it be known, because I don't want to be in nobody's mess. she got a screenshot.
Oh, now you don't want to be in nobody's mess, but you can talk about it. But you feel like you can address me and call me immature. No, talk about it and give your opinion on Al.
From Al, where he had said something unfavorable about her to Nene Leakes.
Now, was that immature? I'll wait and find out.
Okay, and it got back. You know, Claudia saw it, and that at that time had created a big shitstorm, and we got through it.
So was that immature?
So I thought. And the reason why I say so I thought is because now in present day.
Oh, yeah, we're not going to address that. It's just we're going to kind of glaze over the weird shit Al does. Oh, okay, I get it. So you're team Al and you're kind of trying to glaze him. And you're going to kind of be cool with Claudia. So then you're going to have the hard shit for me. The show went to shit since you left. And, you know, I was immature. Okay, I see the play here.
A lot of what I'm seeing online is people regurgitating or repeating that Claudia says, you know, Al was talking about her and that's when shit went wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so I thought we had got over that. I'm guessing maybe we never did. Mm-hmm. I'm guessing. I don't know.
That's the lie. Because you went and gave me the rundown of everybody that you couldn't trust, remember? But now you're sitting up here acting like you don't know the law of the land. This is what I'm trying to say. But you was giving me the scoop. So you knew something. You was telling me, don't trust this one, don't fool with that one. And it was everybody but Al. So you do know something. So why are you not keeping it a stock? What was the issue? Al was the problem. And you don't want to admit that Al was the problem because that's your kiki girlfriend. And you're sitting up here going in and out of it when instead of just saying Al was messy. You don't want to say that. So you're going to play like you don't know, but girl, you do know.
But that's just...
There's been said that allegedly Al would contact producers, human resources, and do a lot of complaints and was a diva behind the scenes. Would that be true?
I don't know what was going on after I left. When
you don't know nothing that was going on about after you left, but yeah, you know little things about me, even in regards to Fox Soul, where you feel like I need to grow up and there's some maturing. Girl, which one is it? Either you know what happened when you left or you didn't. How is it that you know little things when it come to me, but when the question come to Al, you don't know what happened when you left? See, this is what I'm talking about. You knew about little things in regards to the show when it came to me and me needing to grow up, but now you don't know much in regards to Al's demeanor and how he was during the show. Yet this man called you going off after the roast, which it flew over a lot of people's head, which I don't understand how that happened. If y'all sound like that was a familiar conversation, that wasn't a girl, I haven't talked to you in months. Let me just give you the tea. That gave you, girl, I've been talking to you this entire time. We've been on the phone gossiping about the show, about Claudia, Armon, Joyce, Justin, and everything that's going on. And you've been running, and Al's been running back to you every day at the end of the show. Y'all been talking shit. Like the fans may not get it, but I picked up on it as soon as he flew over there and called you. So you pretending like you don't know how his demeanor was. You know damn well how his demeanor was. You caught it when he called you on air. He's been calling you every day after the show. That's why he felt so comfortable to fly over there and call you on live and say, tell me I don't have a reason. Tell me I don't have a reason. Go watch TGIF right now. Well, girl, that wasn't out of the blue. That was a pickup conversation. Y'all been kikiing it up. So you're not going to sit up here and play with me. I don't care what these people say in the comments. Y'all been running it down. Y'all been gossiping, you and Al. Let's be very clear on that.
I was there when I was there, from my vantage point, that wasn't a thing. I'm pretty confident in saying that that's probably something that came about after I left. But when I was there,
that came up after you left.
That wasn't a thing.
Please.
None of us liked the damn producers. If I'm being honest,
She's a joke. She's playing these games.
like, so there was no buddying up to the producers because none of us liked them. That wasn't going on when I was there. Now, if it was going on after I left, I don't know.
See, she's playing it. You don't know what was going on after you left. How you don't know what was going on after you left? But you was telling me all that. You knew everything that was going on because I was telling you. I was telling you. And you never really left. Shit, you sitting on Carlos King now doing an interview. You never left. If you actually ever left, you wouldn't be here with your legs crossed. You was very much so still in it. Girl, no, you don't want to hold Al accountable. That's the T. But you want to hold me accountable because you feel like we have an expendable relationship. You don't really care for me like that. Let's just be all the way 100. You don't really give a about me. And that's real. That's fine. But girl, keep it 100. Al was messy.
What is it that you would like to say about your friendship with Al? Because there is this perception that, again, you know, he's a diva, he's this, and I know that you two are close. What would you say about his character and his personality and who he is that the world doesn't see or may not know?
Ever wonder where the pros find their beats? Join the ranks of Grammy-nominated artists.
So I don't think, me personally, I don't think that Al is a diva. And he didn't exemplify diva qualities when we were there. Honestly and truthfully, when I was there, Al was the most insecure of the three of us, you know.
So he's not a diva, just insecure. So it's probably hard for you to see what I went through. I'm glad you said it. He was very insecure. Now we finally got some truth there. That is the truth.
You know what I'm saying? And he was always like, kind of like worried. You know what I'm saying? Like worried that he wasn't doing good, or
exactly
worried that people didn't like him, or, you know, he always had to have his notes and stuff, and he always kind of felt, you know, a little inferior to Claudia and I, because he was like, you know, you guys are more experienced than this, than us. I did not experience any diva-like behavior when it came from Al. Like I said, after I left, I don't know what happened. And I can't speak about anybody else's relationship and experience. I have not.
You can't speak about shit in regards to them, but you can speak about my maturity level. But you don't. How do you? If you don't know what's going on, then what do you know? How do you know How do you know if I was handling it maturely or not? What do you know what's mature for me or not? What do I need to grow up for? What is it that you heard in regards to Fox Soul that you said earlier that you just feel I need to grow up? Why? Why did you say that statement? If you don't know shit that's going on, why are you talking about me?
Experienced Al in that way. Me and Al, obviously, we've got being LGBT in common. Al's a good time. He liked to drink and he liked to party. And those are things that I like to do. You know what I'm saying? And that really is the level of our relationship. Are me and Al on the phone telling each other our deepest, darkest secrets? No. And as a matter of fact, I didn't even talk to Al in about 2 or 3 weeks. I FaceTimed him last night and he was out. He didn't answer the phone.
Asked her how many times she called me. We haven't talked since I got the job. And I'm going to break all this down for y'all later. I'm going to break all this down for y'all later because there's an undertone of biasness here for Al Reynolds, because I just kind of feel like, yeah, he didn't drag me, but it was still backhanded an undertone. He wasn't rude about it, but it was just like, it was nice, nasty, and I don't like it because it's like, it felt unnecessary because you don't have all the information. So how are you able to form an opinion about me when you don't really know me? But yeah, you know Al, you know him for his work, and you know nothing of the story. You have nothing to say.
So, you know, we're cool. This thing that me and Al are so damn close. I know we're not. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would like to be. I mean, our relationship is growing. But Al is just a good time. It's a good time. It's the same way me and you, bitch, meet me at the bar, bitch. Let's go have some drinks and eat. That is what Al is to me. He's a good time.
Yeah. So Al's a good time, a great person, and all of that. And he's a great, fun person. Never show diva like. Pay attention. And me, Armon, I'm immature and I need to grow up. He told you what he felt. When it came to his thoughts on me, I need to grow up. And Al is a good time and loves to drink and a little insecure, but Al's the girl of the girl. He just called her 2 weeks ago. That's what he said. He literally told you. But also, Al's the same person that was being messy with Claudia and Nene, but then he forgets all the messy shit Al has done once he left the show. And never mind any of the messy shit that they discussed while he was on the other side. But yet, when you're asked about Al, and the fact that Al is out of $250,000 too, you don't have anything to say, but you only have something to say about me. You don't think Al was immature for not making whatever work? Was Claudia immature for not making whatever work? Nah, just me. It was my fault. None of them niggas is getting no money. But I'm immature. Like, nigga, what's your deal? What's your inner, like, what's the animosity? Because if I'm doing this, I'm whacking everybody against the board. Al is just so lighthearted. You trying to save Al's character right now.
Yeah, at my time guest co-hosting, the times I've had, he was fine.
Yeah.
Al's cool. Al's great. I don't have any issues with Al. Al's a great person. Al's very prepared.
Yeah, but he got his notes and stuff.
And what I saw with this show that I love so much, I felt like it was the perfect balance.
It was.
I'm like, you're the wild card who, like, we'll know what he gonna say. Claudia, great moderator, and Al brought the sophistication. And I thought it checked all the boxes.
And I never had an issue working with her. And I think even Claudia shared it. Even after I left, I was like, listen, guys, you know, this particular situation didn't work out because of the contract. But in the future, if y'all ever want to, you know, do something again, we had lightning in a bottle, Carlos. We really did. We really did. We did. We had lightning in the bottle. And honestly and truthfully, you know, the right opportunity came around, and if we were able to recreate it under the right circumstances, I'd be open to it. It was fun. The culture needed it. And here was the thing that's unfortunate. There was the space was wide open. Wendy Williams, she gone. The Breakfast Club was in flux. Okay, they were auditioning 900 damn people at a time.
By the way, don't delete no more comments. Let these people rock, because, girl, we're not done. I'm going to let him talk, and then I'm going to tell my story. This is his. I'm letting him tell my story and his story, and I want y'all to parallel the story. Because I can't wait for y'all to hear my story. I'm letting the final person tell my story along with their story. Then I'm going to tell you my story. Because everybody seems to think that they know Armon Wiggins' story. But I don't need Carlos King Couch. I got my own. So we're going to finish letting Dineva tell his story. Claudia told hers. Al told his through Dineva. And I'm going to tell mine. So let the comments rock.
That urban pop culture like space, that space was wide open, and it was ours for the taking. It really was. You know, something else that was slightly frustrating too, and another reason why I decided to walk and not stick it out with Fox Soul is because nobody was giving us a clear direction on what we're doing. Are y'all taking this show to TV?
I want y'all to listen to everything Dineva is saying. I want y'all to listen to everything Dineva is saying in regards to this show. I want you, and I'm going to say this again, listen to everything he has said in regards to this show. And I want, after I finish, I want you to tell me if I'm immature. But listen to everything this man is saying.
Been here now for 4 years. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Is the network growing? Is it, and every time we would ask questions, people would just talk in circles. And so another layer to me walking away is, I don't need you to sit on YouTube. Okay, if anything, I'm trying to elevate beyond YouTube. I don't need you for YouTube, and I'm not being cocky. I'm not being arrogant.
It's just so crazy how these girls can say whatever they want. They can feel this way, but I can't feel this way. This is so crazy. I can't wait.
Again, I'm not trying to be any of those things, but the lion's share of the people watching are my audience. I brought these people here. You know what I'm saying? Like when Fox Soul started, they had everything they had going on. And here is the proof in the pudding, because there were some incidences where, you know, people were feeling themselves and didn't want to give a bitch their things, okay? You had Queens with Cocktail, which was Vivica Fox, Selena Johnson, Lisa Ray, and Claudia Jordan. Undeniably, all 4 of those women individually have a much higher profile than I do.
Absolutely.
Undeniably.
Yep.
But collectively, they couldn't even do the numbers that we were over there doing on TGIF. You see what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where your popularity per se ain't got shit to do with what's going on right here. You see what I'm saying? And when I left, the numbers left. Those were my people. Those were my people. So why am I going to just sit here with all of this going on, you know, the contract ain't looking too right, and just continue to let y'all leech off of my damn people when I can just take my people back to where they came from and keep the money? You see what I'm saying? And then what ended up happening is, I'm like, well, I was already making whatever it is I was making. And then things got a little messy. I'm not going to lie. I started doing my show at 8 o'clock at the same time as theirs to be messy, bitch.
Was that mature? You get to be messy. You get to walk. You get to be frustrated. You get to demand more. You get to be a diva. And you get to sit and cross your legs and talk about it. And we supposed to be like, show right, funky. You the only one that get to do it because you think, because you'll say I did it. Bitch, who are you? Girl, please.
I'm not going to.
See.
Go to motionready.com to add this to your video and that.
Girl, get up out of here. But I was your friend and you so much wanted me to be successful and you wanted the show to be successful.
I can appreciate that.
Yes.
We are messy.
Oh, yeah.
We can say,
Oh, yeah.
that was messy.
Yeah.
That other thing you're talking
because
about.
I said, oh, really? Oh, bitch, I'll fix you.
And that's mature. But you calling me immature. And you mentor us and you looking out for us. Girl. So she felt the way. So she never wanted to set me up for success and didn't care about the show being successful. So all that bullshit jargon y'all was believing in the beginning, girl, she just talking. She felt the way. And she didn't care who it affected because she was more worried about herself, as she should be. But don't get over here trying to tell me what's immature, because that was immature. Especially when you sit up here with your legs crossed trying to make it seem like you just grandfather OG of the girls. You didn't give a damn. You was battling us. And you wanted the show to fail without you. You just said it. And you felt like they tried to mimic you, like you said, by bringing me on there. And you want to show them that, girl, no matter who you get, you need me. That's what you wanted it to give. You never called me. You never reached out to me. You only talked to me in regards to the Claudia piece. You only posted me because you felt like me and Claudia weren't getting along. Like, girl, let's keep it a stack.
I said, bitch, Like Rasputia Lattimore said, she want to go down the slide. I'ma show a bitch how to go down the slide. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like, well, you know what, Q? You were already sitting in the chair at 8 o'clock every night any goddamn way. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? You were over there doing this same job, getting $250 for them. You can just do it for yourself and make $5. You know what I'm saying? Keep all the money. And that's essentially what I did.
Okay. When you saw Armon's roast to Al, what was your first thought?
A battery was put in his back.
A battery was put in his back. A battery was put in his back. From who? From who? From who, bitch? Who? You? The one who gave me all the tea? You? Grandfather mentor with the legs crossed? You? Because up until this point, you was telling me everything. Who put the battery? You? Al? Claudia? Y'all, he didn't say nothing bad. Girl, a battery was put in my back. If you really want to know, you really fuck with me, you would have called me. Y'all believe that bullshit on the comments. Here we are. Let's cook. A battery was put in my, and I'm gonna show you the battery that was put in my back. I got you, don't worry. But what I'm telling you is, you just jump out and put out and say a battery was put in my back? Nigga, what? Who you, like, don't play with me. Who, by you? By you? You was the one giving me, remember, you tried it. Remember, according to you, you called me and told me not to, with her, him, this before I got the job. So you was planting your battery and you was supposed to be outside of the show. A battery was put in my back. Was it your battery or was it theirs? Whose battery was it? Oh, see, but I'm learning it's only okay when she operating the batteries. Then that's when it's justified. When he operating the batteries. No, the problem is, can't nobody put a battery in my back. That's why we here. A battery was put in my back. Okay, let's go. A battery was put in my back. Okay.
A battery was put in his back. These are my thoughts. Can't prove it. Don't know.
But you can't prove it, but you just gonna say some bullshit. You can't prove it, but you just gonna choose to say some bullshit. You can't prove it, but you're gonna choose to say some bullshit, and I'm supposed to be like, yeah, Funky was pretty chill. You're gonna choose to say some bullshit right now. I feel it. You're going to choose to say some bullshit. When you don't have any proof of any evidence, but you're choosing bullshit right now. Okay, let's go.
For a fact, I thought a battery was put in his back. I thought it was deeply personal. I thought it was extremely unprofessional.
Ah, deeply personal and extremely unprofessional. Okay.
I thought it was completely I thought it was gross.
Oh, you thought, so you felt bad for Al. How did you, you thought it was, and y'all want me to think that she don't feel a way towards me? No. She gave all that and never one call. She thought it was extremely unprofessional, deeply personal, and just gross. She's entitled to her opinion. But bitch, I see you. I can't be mad at how you felt. Because you feel how you feel. And I feel like it was extremely stupid of you to walk away from $250,000. And I think it was extremely dumb of you to not know that you can get insurance through your SAG-AFTRA contract. I think a lot of shit you do was extremely stupid and dumb. But do I go online and interview about it? But okay, I get it. I think you felt the way though, baby. And I feel like you taking this as your opportunity to try to wear it out.
I thought it was gross. And the reason why I thought it was gross is because obviously in having had work there, a lot of the things that he was saying, he had not even been there long enough to experience or even know what the fuck he was talking about.
No, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about, bitch. Don't tell me what the fuck I'm talking about. Just because you loud black don't mean that you right. Just
With
because
over
you
8
sitting up
million
there,
beats from
so
all
now
regions
we're gonna
and genres. There's
bitch, these girls have gassed you up because you came in wearing these wigs and this fucking lipstick. You let them gas you up. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm talking about everything you was just talking about. You didn't. I know exactly what I'm talking about because half the shit you was telling me, bitch. So don't tell me what the fuck I knew what I was talking about. Bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Clearly, you said you didn't know what you was talking about. I always knew what I'm talking about, bitch. Be very clear, ho. Tell me what the fuck I know I'm talking about, bitch. You know what the fuck you talking about.
Present as
Just because you sit up there and motherfucking cross your legs with a fucking wig on, bitch, every day and blowing your goddamn nose, bitch, and you got followers, don't you're not gonna come over here and tell me what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck how many people you got. How many people say they love you, bitch? I know exactly what I'm talking about, and you're not gonna discount it. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. Excuse me. I done tapped the damn thing. Because now she done pissed me off.
The rumor is
You didn't know what you was talking about, and I was going to let you make it.
I said, oh.
Now I don't like that.
This just did not have to be like.
I don't like that. Yeah, we getting there. We cooking. We're getting there. I didn't know what I was talking about. Nah, bitch, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about.
I was disappointed in everybody. I'm like, y'all
said, based on what we heard out of his own mouth, when it comes to
got lost in the sauce. It did the fuck he was talking about. Okay. And it's just the things that were coming out of his mouth had trappings of somebody gave him this information.
Who gave me information? Bitch, what information did I need to know? It wasn't you, or was it you? Who was it? Al's a liar? He's a manipulator? Joyce is a liar? Who needed to tell me that Al was going around telling people that I went on dates with the producers? How long did I need to be there for that? How long did I need to be there to know that Al was saying that me and my nigga was fucking the producers? And you know he said that. I know you know. Why you sitting your ass up there cross-eyed, cross-legged and shit. Bitch, don't play with me. You know your friend was fucking messy. You know it. And I know for a fact you know some of the shit that he was saying about me because he said it to you. Bitch, don't tell me what I know and what I don't know. I'm very articulate, I'm very coherent, and I'm very motherfucking sharp and clever, bitch. Don't let these girls in your comments gas you up. Bitch, I'm far from a dummy. I don't need you, Claudia, or Al to pump me for a motherfucking thing. I seen everybody.
Simply had not been there long enough. And
I was there long enough.
And going back to our earlier conversation when I was talking about the maturity piece, that's the thing right there.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get into that.
Like
Girl, shut the fuck up. You sound stupid as hell.
I laid out for Armon everything he needed to do to be.
Did you lay it out for me, or did I not pick up the battery that you gave me and put in my fucking back, so now I'm immature? I'm only immature because I didn't drag Claudia. Because let's talk about the battery. The battery was get Claudia's ass out of here and continue to make that bitch uncomfortable. And when I didn't do that, then I became immature because then me and Claudia were cool. Then I stopped hearing from him. Then Al started acting funny. Let's be very clear. Y'all didn't want me to like Claudia. When I started fucking with Claudia, then I became immature. Let's just call a thing a thing. That's what the battery is, right? The problem is I didn't take your battery and run and terrorize Claudia alongside Al. That's what you wanted me to do. But no, I sat back and I seen it for myself, and I realized, whoa, this motherfucker's a weirdo. He's a hater. Gotta watch that motherfucker. You didn't warn me about him. You tried to warn me about Claudia, but you didn't warn me about the insecure asshole that was gonna try to get me fired and put all the damn rumors out against me. But you didn't do that because you didn't give a fuck about me either, because you felt like they were trying to replace me with you with me, or what, me with you, or you with me, or whatever the case may be. You thought they were trying to replace you with me, and you wanted to show them that I couldn't be you. How dare they try to go get them a loud, black, flamboyant gay boy to try to be the next Funky Dineva. I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna go live at their time, and girl, I don't give a fuck about him. That's what it was. You never cared for me. Let's be very clear on that. You didn't. I didn't pick up your battery pack. So now I'm immature, and everything I did was gross, but it was all good when you felt the same shit that I felt at that show. It's okay when you're messy. It's okay when Al's messy. You didn't see any of the shit that Al does. You heard none of the shit that Al does. You didn't think there was anything wrong with Al being on live air, crashing out, but yet you've seen all these things that I've done. I can't respect that. Because if you're going to give it an opinion, give it across the board. But you only see the shit that I done when you know everything that's going on there because you've been gossiping with Al. Bitch, you're trash. And I don't have no respect for you.
Successful at that show, and in my opinion, he went there and did the complete opposite. And I'm very disappointed in him for it. I am, because I rooted for you. I rooted for you when there were actually people working against you being there. And I informed him that there are people who don't want you there. There are people.
Nobody wanted me there. Claudia didn't want me there. Claudia did not want me there. She didn't. And we're going to get into it.
Who were going out of their way to not have you here. Told them who the people were and everything. And then I told him everything he needed to do to be successful there. And you went up there and drank the.
But you didn't tell me that Al was a hater. You did not tell me that Al was wrapped up under Joyce. You did not tell me that Al was a master manipulator.
The Kool-Aid and got.
Now I drank the Kool-Aid.
Lost in the sauce and did the complete opposite. And if I'm being honest, was a major contributing factor as far as I can see as to why the shit got canceled.
And y'all think I'm supposed to, I'm a major contributing factor as to why the show got canceled, as from what he can see. None of this, which he knows, but you're going to choose to say this shit. Girl, get out my comments with this bullshit. Girl, she's trash. I'm done with her. Girl, I was a major contributing. No, I was not. I was not. I was not. And you know that I was not. Let me tell you something. This show, when I did that roast, we were coming back that Monday. The problem is, not Al, several, bitch. Why you think you know what you're talking about, ho? Several of the staff made an HR complaint weeks prior against Al and Joyce because Al was doing shit like threatening to throw the show, not coming on time, being babied by Joyce, pouting around, spreading rumors, making it a horrible workplace for everybody. So HR got involved and did an investigation. By the time the roast happened, we were still under investigation, bitch. What are you talking about? We did a whole HR complaint against Al because Al put out allegations and rumors on me. Joyce did nothing about it. And I said, before I crash out, something needs to happen. Some more people went to HR. HR went on and started doing an investigation. The girl went to, she was on break. We were actually supposed to come back and do the whole thing, but they deemed the show with so much dysfunction even before the roast that they decided to go on a hiatus. We went on hiatus because of the roast and Al complained. It was the roast in Lunel which took us on hiatus because Al had got upset. But we were already under HR investigation. We were supposed to fly to Houston to have a sit-down meeting because Joyce would not control Al. That's what happened, bitch. Just running your fucking mouth.
You think it's his fault?
I don't think it's his fault.
Okay.
I don't think it's his fault. I think that he was a major contributing factor. That roast was just, in what world do you go to your job and do that? A mature person who was looking at the future of the collective, the show, and
Bitch, you know there was no future of the show. You told me on the show, girl, once they got rid of S&P standards and practices, girl, the show was going down. Girl, you knew the show was going down because you quit the show because, girl, there was no direction of the show. You knew that. You knew they wouldn't even give you a raise, so you knew the show wasn't going down. You knew the show wasn't coming back. You told me. You told me we're never getting off of Zoom. They fired standards and practices. Standards and practices is what makes sure that's the legalese. That's like the lawyers and shit. Once they get rid of the standards and practices, that's not a good sign. They got rid of standards and practices my first week. You knew the show was going down. So don't play up here like I didn't do something right. And I'm gonna give it to you.
in the energy of three people who have to get along, a mature person would have never done that. They simply would not have done that. You can't tear up the chemistry. There was no bouncing back from what was said to Al in that roast.
And not that you're speaking for Al. We all heard when he called you baby. And the reason why, again, guys, you guys have proof he's not messy. A messy bitch would have made sure that I got the exclusive. Al is on. I keep telling him I'm live, and he keeps talking. You literally said, stop. I'm live. I will call you back. Obviously, he was upset based on what we heard out of his own mouth. When it comes to that rose, I honestly was like, oh, okay, it's a rose. Because again, I don't know the history or whatever. I don't watch TG. I did not watch TGIF enough to know that a lot of that was rooted in reality. I just thought like it was grossly exaggerated until I was informed that no, motherfucker, a lot of that was
Not a lot of it, all of it.
Yeah,
All of it. Like it was like, yeah.
When you learned that it was officially canceled, what was the first thought that went through? Like, was it a thought of sadness or I told you so, bitch? Or
Listen, I'm human. I have natural emotions. Vindicated.
That's all you wanted, bitch. Like, stop. You was happy that it didn't work. You're a weirdo. And I don't give a fuck.
You know, my first response was, had them hoes gave me my $250, the shit wouldn't have been canceled. I'm just keeping it real. I had them hoes,
So it's okay for you to be messy and petty and childish. It's okay for you. Bitch, shut your ass up, ho. You a stupid
hoes
bitch.
gave me my $250 or put me on the damn health insurance, the shit wouldn't have been canceled. That was my first thought, you know what I'm saying? And then the second was like, you know what I'm saying? Damn, this just did not have to be. Like, I was disappointed in everybody. I'm like, y'all let the shit fall apart in 5 damn months after I left, 5 or 6 months. And then coming off the roast, I'm like, this shit just didn't have to be. I after feeling vindicated, I felt frustrated. I was like, because this is stupid. And y'all had something, and it could have taken everybody to the next level. Y'all could have, I could have been like Portia, took a season off and came back the next season. After them girls that got a TV schedule. I'm like, girl, I'm planning on maybe coming back. You know what I'm saying? I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I was like, y'all hoes need y'all job. I was like, Armon, this is great next level for you. Al, you don't work in TV, and granted, you know, Claudia does her thing, she does well, but Claudia does like movies and stuff. That's gig work. You know, you get a gig here, you may not work for a few months, you get another gig. It was a nice, stable paycheck for everybody. I'm not reading. It's a nice statement. And I'm like, y'all fucked y'all check up over dumb shit. Who can't use an extra $250,000?
Baby, I don't care what you
know.
And this is what I don't like.
So I just feel like it was a dumb reason. And honestly and truthfully, I feel like the person that lost the most in the situation was Armon, because he had the most to gain from it.
Do you think?
That's what I'm saying. Like, girl, she ends it with a whack to me. Like, what is your tea, bitch? Bitch? What's up? Like, bitch, what you keep? Like, what's up? What is your tea? Bitch, what is your animosity? Because, baby, I felt the same way about you that you felt on the show. What did I have to gain? I'm about to tell you my story. Because I can't. And this bitch, this is why I can't respect it. This is why, because it's like,
let me calm down. Can move on from this?
Most definitely. Listen, your talent will always prevail. He's got the talent. Most definitely. You know, the rumor is I'm on your payroll.
Okay. I'm done. I'm done here. I'm done with this. Let me tell you. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Now I'm going to tell my story. Because now I'm done with that. I'm done with that. So let's get it all the way out here, okay? I get hired onto the show. I'm going through the audition process. I wasn't even gonna do the show because I was like, I don't want no problems with Funky Dineva. I don't want to be in the midst of that. I just got my studio. I didn't even want to do the show. I didn't give a shit about the show. I didn't want to do it. Then they say, no, you're good. You should try. You should do it. I'm like, okay, let me try it. They seem to like me. They offer me the contract. I get on the show. I'm really not about to do the show. I say, because the numbers come back, and it ain't $250,000, bitch. How about it's $70,000? Let's start there. All you bitches running your mouth like I got 250, bitch. I'm not stupid. And Dineva, you knew I didn't get 250. So you sit up there and gaslight it like, oh, I fucked up 250. Bitch, I pissed 70 bands on my YouTube channel without even trying. That's what my contract was. You bitches out here running your mouth. I didn't get paid $250,000. Bitch, I got 3 times less than everybody on that show. Start there. Let that sink in, bitch. While y'all in my pockets. Let's start there. While you hoes is in my pockets. So I didn't get $250,000. So I didn't just fuck up $250,000, bitch. Actually, I had to work double. I had to make sure I worked Foxhole and my YouTube just to make sure that my ends met, because it was taking time, because I had to do that 5 days a week. I make more money sitting here than I did there. And I told my mom, I said, I don't want to do it. She said, son, do it. I said, no, I don't want to do it. Mommy, come on, it's going to take away from my time. I just got my studio. I don't want to do it. She's like, do it for the 6 months. I said, you know what? I probably will do it for the 6 months because it can give me some brand recognition and maybe I can grow and put me in places that I've never been before. Boom, get on there. I don't even have a welcome call. First type of emails I get is, Claudia doesn't want you on the show, and Claudia thinks that, and Claudia is saying, Claudia is telling the producers that you make her feel uncomfortable, and that this is from anonymous Twitter pages that got the emails from the producers, all saying Claudia is saying that you make her that you don't make her feel safe and unseen. And 2, sometimes she just wants you to, they want to, let you talk so you can just hang yourself because she doesn't want you to get the job. That's how it came in for me. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be cool. And I'm gonna show you the receipts. I'm gonna be cool. I'm like, yeah, it's no problem, whatever. I'm just do it because I need the Fox name. We gonna get to the red carpets. It's gonna be that. Boom. I go to find out, ain't no budget. Ain't no red carpets. Ain't no access. We don't have no contacts. Ain't no BET, ain't no NAACP awards, ain't no hip hop awards, ain't no Peacock, ain't no nothing. Then I go to find out, bitch, Al is paying for all of his shit to go with the mic flag, girl. You got to buy your own cameraman. You got to get your own press pass. You got to apply for all this shit on your own. So now they don't even have no access. So now I'm taking a pay cut, and I don't even have access. They don't even have no connects. All right, cool. That's fine. I signed up. I'm going to finish it. It's cool. I'm going to finish it. It is what it is. We might get in studio. We on Zoom. But it's every day. But Claudia don't like me. Shit is weird. She liking posts. She doing interviews. I'm having to go off. Because I'm like, no one ever ushered me in. I never met the heads of nothing. They never even had a sign-on meeting with me and say, hey guys, welcome. This is the new host, Armon. I walked into immediately. Claudia don't like you. Here's a bunch of comments that she's posting and that she's saying that you make her feel unsafe. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Boom. I get a phone call from Al. How long you been cool with Claudia? I'm like, I don't really know. She's like, you see the shit she did? Don't trust her. She's a manipulator. Don't answer her phone call. Don't text her. Keep it very short and do every phone call you have with her on Zoom because she's recording it all and she's trying to set you up and Claudia will sue. She's a Karen. Don't trust her. So Claudia's calling me. Bitch, you thought I picked up that phone? Absolutely not. Bitch, I'm not about to trust you. I don't know what's going on. Bitch, I just walked in here and I'm getting emails. So because you bitches like receipts, I'm going to show you the emails that I was getting in February. Before I even got the job. Hold on. Oh, that's the big one. That's the big one right there. We're going to get to that. I keep teasing that one. That's the big one. Let me see this one. What is here? We on 7? Hold on. So look. Boom. So this is the email. Somebody anonymously sends me this on Twitter. They can't find a host. Now they're scrambling, right? Boom. Here it is. They really loving you over at Fox All. They saying you're the best co-host. How do you know? Claudia said to producers, you make her feel unsafe. While you were talking, she said she was chatting with producers saying to them not to give you any cues to stop talking, stating, let him keep talking. He's going to hang himself. So, bitch, this is what I walk into. This is what I walk into. Making 3 times less than everybody. Mind you, everybody else is making $250,000. I'm making $70K. Doing the same amount of work. I don't even walk into a greet. I walk into an immediate, somebody don't like you. You got to get the fuck on. And I still sit there and I smile. I come dressed. I come happy. Every fucking day. So, boom. That's going on. Trying to make it through. Time is going by. Me and Claudia start talking. We getting cool. I'm like, all right, cool. We working it out. Then shit start getting weird. Joyce called me. No. Then I get my segment, the music segment. Now, mind you, the fans is going crazy because now Al is calling me boy, son, boy on my ass, telling me that the play is we're going to do this because Claudia is trying to sit down on the shows. And so I have to drag you. I'm like, all right, whatever, we cool, whatever. Joyce, you're not letting Al talk. You got to, every time I would wear some, why are you wearing a hat? Why are you wearing a jacket? What's going on with your clothes? Nitpicking every fucking thing I did. I'm like, oh my God, she's now picking on me. And Al started to get quiet. Mind you, Al used to talk to me every day. I'm like, something is happening here. There's a shift here. The people started getting adjusted to me because the women didn't like me at first. Because of Claudia, but me and Claudia warmed up. the women started liking me, the people start not liking Al. Okay? Remember. Here we go. These are the receipts. Sometimes she gave weird vibes towards her mom, but to me, the chemistry seems to be changing. It's funny, the first comment I see, I was headed to say Al seems out of whack these past weeks, and Armon and Claudia are vibing and disagreeing well. You see that? But boom. Because, look, and this is AI generated. Look at the AI. This was the comment. People are talking about how the show and how Al is acting different. Some people think he's jealous of Armon, while others think he's just having a bad day. AI. Look, this was Al's energy all of a sudden. Al needs to quit already. He's sitting there looking unhappy. He hates Armon and not sure what happened, but they need to sort it out. Look. Al should be more professional. Yes, you don't like Armon anymore, but you are spoiling the experience for the viewers. And if you don't want to be there, then quit. I'm tired of these celebrities saying Kendrick, da, da, da. So it was a slew of these comments. I mean, I have hundreds of them. He acts envious of Armon. Hell, he shakes his head or calls him names like boy. Maybe that has something to do with it. I think Al feels a bit left out. It seems like Claudia and Armon get along very well, and Al doesn't seem to be involved like that. You see? So boom. That started happening. That started happening. So then Joy started fucking with me. Because Al was complaining to her that the comments were dragging him. And I was like, well, hey, me and Al cool. And I still sat there and I laughed and I keyed and I put my best foot forward. Still. Because it went from Claudia to Al. I was cool. Claudia didn't like me. We made peace. Then I started battling Al. So when Funky Dineva talks about how he was caught in between the middle of their shit, so was I. I'm not allowed to be frustrated. When I listen, Dineva, me and you the only ones that are real YouTubers. I make money on my YouTube too. So they didn't show no growth from me. When I got on there, S&P first of all, they cut me down to $70,000. That was enough of a wake-up call for me. S&P was gone. They had no direction. We were never going in studio. I quickly learned that they had no access, no red carpets, no events for me to go to. Just as you learned. Just as you learned. But on top of that, then I had both people not liking with me, both people fucking with me. Fucking with me. And I gotta sit up here and fucking smile? And I did that. And I did it. I set up on that air and I apologized to Claudia for shit that I didn't do. Then I set up there and I apologized to fucking Al for shit I didn't do. Just to make the shit better. And you motherfuckers wanna blame me? So, I'm still rocking. I'm still rocking. I'm still chilling. But I'm telling my mom, I'm like, yo, mom, I'm not doing this. I'm like 6 months, I'm probably not gonna finish this because, first of all, I'm having to work too much. The money's not making sense. After taxes, it's like, girl, I'm not even bringing home 10 bands. It got to a point where I had to go fucking exempt just to see fucking money for this motherfucking show. While y'all talking about I fucked up a bag, bitch, I had to go tax exempt. Then I had to deal with a fucking war zone on both ends, and then no support from the management. Bitch, are you crazy? And I still sat up there day after day, week after week, and endured the comment sections. And I'm getting fucking dragged, and bitch, I'm not even getting paid for it. Bitch, shut the fuck up ever speaking on me, bitch. You don't know what you're talking about. Now, so I'm getting heated because everybody like to try to blame me for the shit. And I'm like, yo, I was caught in the middle of all that bullshit. So, boom. So I'm gonna make this quick. There's many messages. There's just, I have so much shit. I'm just trying to figure out where do I want to go from here. So me and Al were talking about how, and I'm just being honest, Al called me and said, we need to get rid of Claudia. And I said, let's get rid of her motherfucking ass. She's bringing down the show. He was like, I'm going to have a meeting with Joyce, convincing me that he was going to have a meeting with Joyce to talk about the direction of the fucking show. That meeting ended up being about something else and him going off, right? But mind you, the shift in Al started to turn when I got my music segment. I don't know if you guys remember when I got the music segment, he was like, oh, it took me 4 years to get my segment. That was live on air. I'm like, let me put that in my back pocket. You fell away. Then we went out. You was acting like you liked me. Then during this was during March. I'm like, yo, I'm talking to him because we talking about the man. He telling me, don't trust Justin. Then he would tell me, don't trust Justin. But Claudia is jealous of you and Justin's relationship because Claudia and Justin used to be best friends. Now you and Justin is cool, so Claudia is jealous. Claudia and Justin are trying to get me fired because they wanted to replace me with Dustin, but I would never work with Dustin. This is what Al is saying. Don't trust them. They're all the devil. I'm cool with the higher ups I'm cool with all the higher ups because you can't trust Justin, you can't trust Claudia. I'm cool with Steven and Dart and all the And then Joyce didn't like Claudia. Anything that Claudia did, Joyce was on her ass, and then Joyce would be on my ass. It was just a bunch of weird shit that Al would do. But I'm going to tell you why I didn't need no battery put in my back. So I'm going to show you why I didn't need no battery put in my back. Because I'd been watching his energy change towards me. I've been seeing those fucking comments. And y'all remember this day? Let's see. Okay, yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow on the show. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, listen, y'all know I love this. Y'all know I love him. Y'all need to stop that narrative that I don't love him. This is deep in the paint with love here.
I love Al. We love each other, okay? Me and Al are good. You heard that? He loved me. This is deep in the paint. Okay, yeah, so we'll... You heard that? On the show. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, listen, y'all know I love this. Y'all know I love him. Y'all need to stop that narrative that I don't love him. This is deep in the paint with love here.
Okay, so it was deep in the paint with love here. He loved me. That was March 17th, March 18th. Now let me show you how much love this was. I want y'all to really understand this. Can y'all get this right here? I want you guys to look at on the 17th. We're going to take that down. March 17th, Al is texting Claudia. I got a brilliant idea. Let's discuss later. Okay, call you when I'm done filming a documentary today I'm producing. Cool, focus on that. Hit me later. This is after the nigga says to me, don't ever talk to Claudia. March 17th. This is March 17th. March 17th. March motherfucking 17th. I have a brilliant idea. No. March 18th. We're out. Me, Monifa, Al. We're kikiing. It's March 18th. You love me. You remember? You love me. You love me. Let me play you the audio again. You love me. It's all good. This is that night.
Okay, yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow on the show. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, listen, y'all know I love this. Y'all know how much I love him. Y'all need to stop that narrative that I don't love him. This is deep in the paint with love here.
I love Al. We love each other, okay? Me and Al are good.
You see that? And this is March 19th. To Claudia, are you still interested in talking with Just Joyce about the direction of the show? Because I do. Claudia, because she doesn't like me at the time. Okay, I'll do it with you. When you thinking? ASAP. Is it me? But is Justin really protecting Armon? I feel like the odd man out on what's going on, but I know and see what I hear and what I see and I hear or know. So then they had a meeting that following day to get me fired. And Al went and told that I said that I went on a date with Justin and that's how I got the job. And he was so uncomfortable with me being on that show. So you sat up here and pretended to like me and was setting me up because you were intimidated and insecure along with Claudia to try to get me motherfucking fired. And this is all within the same month of me getting hired. Bitch, I got the job on March 11th. That was just March. That was 10 days after. These motherfuckers was at my neck from the day. So you lucky I made it to June. I don't let people play with me that long. Especially over $70 funky ass $1,000. Let's be very clear. So and I'm gonna show you, and I'm a real bitch. So I'm gonna show you how much of a real bitch I was. I had no idea that this was even happening. I didn't find this out until me and Claudia got on the phone later on, because Claudia was like, yo, I need to call you. I need to get on the phone, Armon. We got to make this right. She gave me the play-by-play, gave me the receipts. We got just so much shit. Gave me the play. She was like, yeah, I was trying to have conversations. He wanted the topics to go over your head. He was trying to have us, me and you. I'm like, girl, he was doing the same thing with me and you. And just so you know that I'm a real bitch, in April, I'm going to be real. Bitch, cooking Claudia. I don't lie. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to get rid of that because I'll keep doing that. I don't lie. This is me. I'm dragging Claudia right here. This is me. I text this to Al. This is all she wants. I like the way Claudia jumps to defend black women when she's needed, even if both disagree. And I said, girl, that's all Claudia wants is people to feel like, you know. And then Al said, yep, that's the Armon I like. Exactly. She's always making excuses for women. This is in April. This is in April. But the nigga was kikiing with her in fucking March to get me fired. Now look. Hold on. Look. April. And I'm texting, she's the bitch, she's the fucking joke. Claudia has said on every show and drug, I barely speak to her. And she always tries to bring it back to rape. I mean, read her for filth. Yes, black women, look. We need to get her. Girl, I'm not fake. Read it. That's the shit I endured every day. I didn't get no fair chance. I was caught in the middle of bullshit. And I had to sit there and smile. And I had no idea that I was fucking being played. But because I know the narrative is, oh, Armon always crashes out, I'm sitting there taking it. Then I'm not even getting paid as much. Then I'm not even getting no fucking opportunities. And you bitches want to run up here and make it seem like I tanked the show? Fuck this show. Fuck that motherfucking show, bitch. Like, please, spare me. Spare the fuck out of me. I'm like so fucking mad. Bitch, I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. I went through so much bullshit on that motherfucking show. I went through so much shit. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck that show. I'm so fucking mad. And I have to fucking sit there and smile every fucking day. I'm so fucking mad. And motherfuckers love to blame me for every fucking thing. Bitch, I wasn't getting $250 fucking $1,000. Bitch, I wasn't getting all these fucking opportunities. Bitch, I was being dragged on both ends. The fuck? Motherfuckers was trying me left and fucking right. And I had to sit up there and smile every fucking day. I'm so fucking mad. I have to fucking smile every day. I'm so fucking heated. I don't give a fuck about that show. Y'all have me fucked up. Bitches always speaking on me, bitch. What's up? I'm so mad. I'm so fucking mad. It's like y'all will love to blame it on fucking me. These motherfuckers got their own fucking issues. These motherfuckers older than me. I'm so fucking irritated, bro. So fucking mad. I came in and the fucking shit was against me, nigga. I didn't have nobody. Fucking Justin was the only one that was fucking trying to help me. You got these weirdo bitches trying to, oh, Armon's fault, motherfucker. I'm over here. I'm trying to play the peacemaker. I'm apologizing to Claudia on air. I'm apologizing to fucking Al on air. I don't fucking owe nobody no fucking apology. All these niggas making 3 times more money than me. So yeah, you goddamn right. When I told Joyce and I told them to fucking get Al from putting out these allegations and they didn't do shit about it, his motherfucking ass got roasted. He lucky we wasn't in person because he would have got his motherfucking ass whooped. Bitch, don't fucking play with me. I don't play those games. You goddamn right. And I'll roast his ass again. Give a fuck. You sitting with there pouting like a bitch every show. You making $250K and you acting like you can't fucking, you gotta lie and cause drama because you insecure. You want to sit up here and let the public fucking think you some fucking victim. I'm just over it. I'm tired of talking about this stupid ass show. I don't give a fuck no more. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm done with it. But bitch, I didn't make $250,000. I didn't get, it wasn't my fault that the show got canceled. They had issues regardless. I was fucking messy. I fucked with Claudia because at the end of the day, she was cooking me. I was cooking her, but she admitted to where she was wrong. She apologized and she made it right. And I apologized to her and I made it right. And Claudia from this day forward has only showed severe loyalty and support to me, and she tries every chance that she can get to look out. And no, she didn't put no battery in my back. But she realized what she contributed to it, and then she made sure that she could do what she can, undo it. But shit, she still tried to be cool and try to support me. Well, I can't fucking like her. I like her. She's a genuine person. She admitted that she had her issues, but I don't give a fuck about that no more. I fuck with her, and so no one's going to change that. No one's going to make me feel like no one's going to change that about my relationship with her. I like Claudia Jordan, and nothing is going to change that. And no one had to put a battery in my back. I was the one that was playing us against each other. Yeah, we said our things, but girl, he did that. And he had help with the head of programming because, and if you really want to know why the show got canceled, it was because the damn head of programming did not take charge and do what the fuck she needed to do. Because she was scared of fucking Al. And so when the HR got caught, HR did not want to fucking finish the investigation. So they said, fuck the show. They didn't want to do their fucking job. That's what happened. I fuck with Jerome. I fuck with Successful. I fuck with everybody in the booth. I fuck with Claudia. I fuck with Justin. I fuck with Destiny. All of them. I'm not gonna speak for them, but I fuck with all of them. The other two, I don't fuck with them. They're the reason this show is fucking over. Everybody on the thing was pleading. And my motherfucking ass is sitting there pleading too. Bitch, and I'm still thinking like, well, girl, I still gotta go to work though. Cause bitch, this ain't even enough for me to pay my fucking bills. But because I'm like, okay, you committed to it, a little bit of the ego, like, girl, you know they're gonna wanna say that you failed, but Armon, you know what, you talked yourself into it, you gotta do it. So stand in it and finish it. But I'm not finna endure all that shit. They canceling shit. There's no red carpet opportunities. I'm getting less pay. The management don't want to have my back. I'm not even meeting the corporate people. What the fuck? Fire me. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. What am I getting out of this? Being a popular famous bitch? Being fucking broke? Great, I got Fox Soul on my name. That's all the fuck I got. I can't go nowhere. They had nowhere for us to fucking go. They had nothing for us. And then if I did want to do a red carpet, I had to pay for it out of my pocket and I was barely getting money. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Suck my dick, bitch. Oh. I'm so mad. Oh, this is Claudia now. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Okay, let me see. But everybody got some shit to say because it's always fun to fuck with Armon. Make Armon the bad guy. It's always the fun fucking thing to do. And Dineva, you dead ass wrong for that because, girl, you didn't even know what the fuck was going on. You just running your fucking mouth. That was so late. I'm disappointed. Because you knew I didn't get, you knew. And you knew that's why Madison didn't get the job. But you was shady from the beginning. Because when you first got on your platform, you was giving like, well, you know, congratulations, Armon, but Madison, just to be clear, Madison was offered it first. That's weird. Who told you to say that? Why is that? Why does that even matter? Why does it even have to be a thing? Well, why is Madison being offered it first have anything to fucking do with, she ain't sitting here, so why the fuck does that matter? Why was that brought up? I'm telling you, bitches be so weird. They be so fucking weird. They be weird. Be weird. I'm about to call her. Hold on, let me see if I can call her on here. Bitch. Of course, everybody wants to believe, oh, Armon blew 250. Bitch, I didn't blow no fucking 250. You fucking stupid. No, I didn't. But I had to let y'all run with that because I'm like, girl, whatever. But bitch, I just couldn't take it no more. I couldn't take it no more. I'm sorry, I couldn't take it no more. I was like, I cannot continue to let this lie go that I fucking blew 250. Hold on, let me see if I can call her. Can y'all hear? Let's see. Oh. Hey, girl, I done got emotional. I done broke down on here and cried a little bit. Shit.
I know. Wait, is this old or you're not on right now? I'm watching.
No, I'm on. We on, bro. I'm calling you right now. You're on the air. You should be.
Yeah, I was at the Universal Soul Circus, so I was we was doing some voter registration stuff, and I was like trying to like read the comments. They was mad at me. It was like Claudia the snake. So I was like, oh, you must have just took it through the whole timeline.
Yes.
Okay, I'll watch it when I come. Yeah, you can bring me on if you want to, whatever you want.
You're on already. I think they can hear you. Can y'all hear
Oh,
her?
shit. Oh, what's up, everybody? Sure.
Can they? Oh, they said they can hear you. Yeah.
Hey guys. Yeah, I was able to listen because we were at that Universal Circus, so I was just reading the comments. So, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm cool. I just got emotional because I mean, it was just like Dineva he was cool in the beginning, but then he was saying like I got a battery put in my back and I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, and I went over there, I drank the Kool-Aid, and we all fucked over $250,000, but he felt vindicated and he was being messy doing his show during the time we did ours. So I'm just like, but I was immature. But then he never had anything immature to say about Al. Al was never immature.
Yeah, no, Al was very much playing everybody, and I'm so glad that. I'm sure you already explained how we ended up getting on the phone, and I was talking to Justin. I'm like, yo, get him on the phone, and all it took was one conversation of no one in the middle of us saying, don't pick up the phone when Claudia calls, or don't try to call him, or he's this. And once we talked to each other, it's been all good ever since, you know. And I just want to say thank you for saying that. I didn't put a battery in your back. Like the argument, and I will say this to Funky. Funky, we haven't spoken to either one of us, so I know he's getting whatever he's getting from Al, because that's the only one that still speaks to him. Mm-hmm. So Al is going to tell him the narrative that he wants out there. But you were there long enough. It didn't take a long time for you to see what was going on. I didn't have to tell you. You saw what it was, and I think it's insulting to say that you need to be spoon-fed some shit when you're a very smart person. And you're perceptive. I mean, you saw what it was. Again, you know, I tell people as much as I can, you are not the reason the show ended. It is stop blaming Armon Wiggins. Stop it. I know people that have a vendetta against you or don't like you for whatever reason. Listen, I get it too, right? You are not the reason. You're not the reason. Fans, listeners, viewers, I'm clearing this man's name. He came into a situation. It was already, listen, I understand. We had a beautiful chemistry the show before, like with Al, me, and Funky. Of course, the fans are going to feel a way that it changes up. So no matter who was going to step into that position was going to get so much negativity. Mm-hmm. No one likes when their favorite show is changed. But you did the best you could. You brought, you dressed, you always came dressed to the T. You contributed to the story. I contribute to stories every single day for 5 years. I've always sent stories, and you came in on day one. I remember the group chat. I was like, okay, and I got to see and got to learn you for myself, like with people that do call me, tell me about you, and I get that too. And I'm empowering as an adult. I choose to judge people, or not judge, assess based on what I know of them. And I fuck with you. So I don't really care if you can get mad. I don't care.
And I think that and I feel the same way, because out of everybody, you're never been so narcissistic to where you felt like I don't have to apologize, or I can't try to right my wrongs. And one thing that we did do, we said, girl, we both talk shit. So we got through that privately together. It was like, listen, we did what we did, but ever since that day moving forward, like you've tried to put me on the stuff, you've communicated, like, I mean, you know the vibe, you already know. So it's like, and I just cannot ever be in a space where I let somebody down talk you, because you have not only just talked about it, like you've shown me a loyalty when you fuck with me. So like, I just can't, I can't let anybody play with you around me, because you don't lie. You don't lie. You have not lied.
And I usually will have a receipt. I will say, I'm going to address some of the people in your chat. Dean Exotic Jock said, Claudia, admit it, say it publicly. You didn't like Armon at first, and I will believe it all. Okay, before Armon got on the show, I used to watch Armon on the low, and I used to send him messages before we even started working together. Is that not true?
Yes, it's true. But I used to hit you for advice and all kind of shit.
Yes, so we did chat. Now, when the process, I didn't like the process of how you brought on. I felt disrespected. So yes, I did have an issue with him at first. And the first week, I felt like it was Al and Armon ganging up on me. And I was talking about my sexual abuse. And Al had this weird laughter. And then you ended up apologizing for it. And I told you, you don't have to apologize for it. You didn't do it. It was him. Mm-hmm. So that was number one. Then it just got weird because we weren't communicating, me and you, right? Mm-hmm. We weren't communicating like that. And I did feel a way that first few weeks. I am not going to lie, and I'm not fake. I did not. You didn't fuck with me. I didn't fuck with you. And it's weird because we started off cool with each other before the show. Mm-hmm. But through the process of how things went down, it caused some issues, right? Mm-hmm. But it grew with interference. I'm going to say interference and puppeteering, puppet mastering. And then it made a deeper wedge where one day I felt the chemistry was weird. I was like, let me just call him. And you didn't pick up the phone. Mm-hmm. I didn't know that you were told, don't call Claudia, don't pick up the phone because she's miserable and she records all your phone calls. I'm like, what? I do not record phone calls. You know what I recorded? And he don't want this to come out. The work Zoom calls that are recorded calls. That's the only thing I recorded.
And we have all those fucking recordings. So I dare, or how about the time that he threw the show? Why no one talks about that? Mad. Where he threw the fucking show. And let's be clear, we didn't even know that, I didn't know that we couldn't say Lunel's name. I mean, we couldn't say Star Jones with the Lunel situation.
I was never told that because I never knew that. I don't know where that story came from that, you guys know there was a seat. Nah, I never was told that. I was never told that. I've been there since day one. I was never told that we can't, say her name. I didn't know that. So that's bullshit. And as far as your roast ending the show, let me be very clear when I say this. We all do birthday roasts. When it was Armon's birthday, Al refused to participate. He was but it wasn't because he was being nice to him. That's his way of being like, I ain't giving you that. And that's what he did. He didn't participate. He did not participate in your birthday roast. And you was like, damn, like you was ready for it. So the birthday roast came when tensions were already crazy. Hey, at that point, it is what it fucking was. And you even asked Joyce if you could, if she wanted to hear your roast. And listen, I have not heard your show tonight because I just got out of the festival, the Soul Circus. So I don't know if you covered this or not. So
I did.
If people can say, okay,
I think I may have forgot. But yeah, I asked Joyce. Go ahead, you could tell it.
Yeah, you asked Joyce. You said, do you want to hear my roast? You said, no, I'm sure it's fine. And I think, did she tell you not to say Star then? Or
she said, just don't say Star. She said, just no Star Jones.
And then you didn't. So no. I didn't know what we briefly was like, okay, we're going to come with it tonight. But we didn't I didn't see his roast. I didn't give him any information for his roast. He didn't give me information for my roast. Only thing me and you talked about was who was going to go first, me or you. And you was like, you go first. I was like, all right, cool. All right. Because I was like, mine was kind of soft on him. Because me and him, his relationship was already so tumultuous and so tricky. Like when you or Funky says a joke to him, it's one thing. But when a woman does it with him or me, it seems like he gets a different kind of
Can you
emotion.
Please, because I posted the text messages, can you just please talk about the NAACP or the Impact Award? What award show was that where you were out here? The Image Awards, right? You were here,
Okay.
and then you seen him with me, but he told me that you, because I was like, oh, he said that you sent him a message at 5 o'clock in the morning, and was like, well,
Okay,
look
what
at
had
God.
happened? Okay, this is what happened. I was in LA for the Image Awards. Me and Al were not enemies, but we don't talk on the phone. We don't do none of that shit no more. Okay, that shit's over. Ever since I saw the text that he sent Nene saying, fuck Claudia, after I put this man on the show. That's why we had our issues, because he put a text, he got busted. Well, and after we covered Nene on the show, she got upset about something, even though Al had no issue with what I said. He was not mean. It was just fine. It was just us reporting. And I guess she got upset. So in his effort to maintain that friendship so we can still get invited to parties, I guess, he was trying to make her feel better. So he was like, fuck Claudia Jordan. Well, she screenshotted that shit and sent it back to him. I think he got scared, like, oh shit, she's going to send it to Claudia. So he had to confess. Okay, that's way back. So now y'all know. Now y'all know. That started. So if y'all think I was shady the last 3 years, it started from that. And I think Funky Dineva confirmed that on his interview with Carlos. That's what started our first riff. And then I started seeing him hanging out with people that he told me all their tea, gave me their dirt, told me their financial shit, Jennifer Wood, all kind of stuff. And then I see him on a horse-drawn carriage with them. And I'm like, so I already started looking at him sideways with the character. I only say that to say, my antenna went up like, wow, you're not who I thought. Like, I'll work with you. I'll keep it professional. We'll smile. We'll kiki, but we're not going to hang out. So when I was in LA, he out of the blue kind of starts texting me, hey, what parties you going to? Where you going to be at? I'm like, I wasn't really trying to have him hang with me, but I was just being polite, like, whatever. So he called me the day after the awards and was on this rant, like, about Armon. Like, is it me or is he ruining the show? And I was like, I mean, the vibe is, and keep in mind, me and Armon were not fucking with each other. We weren't talking. So, like that. So he was like, I want to have a meeting with Joyce. And I'm like, okay, I'll be honest. I could be nosy and see what the fuck you got to say. But he was like saying all the stuff about Armon, right? And I was like, okay. And kind of saying some stuff about some gossip about you. I don't know what you said on it.
I told her, I said I went on a date with the producer.
Okay, which is not true. I only thought that you guys were cool. I didn't know. The date thing was news to me. So anyways, he said all the shit and want to have a meeting. So I was like, all right. So later that night, I'm on Instagram and I see Armon and Al out. I love you and my bro. I said, oh shit. So then I sent Al a text. I go, look at God.
And he told
me. And the reason I said that was, I said, look at God, because 8 hours earlier, you was going in on this guy.
Well, right, and that's when he texted you, he had a brilliant idea. What was the brilliant idea? Because that's the text message I got up right now. When he texted you and said, I got a brilliant idea on the 17th of March.
To kind of ice you out and kind of, just 2-on-1 type shit, ice you out a little bit and make it uncomfortable for you, that kind of stuff. Like what he was telling you to do to me, probably. And then
the day after we took the picture, he hit you up and asked you, are you still interested in talking with Joyce about the direction of the show? Because he does.
Yes. So, of course, I want to be on that meeting. And on that meeting, I got to hear what he thought about you and all that kind of stuff. And I just kept that close to my chest vest, like, oh. But you was just out with him on Sunday. But he said, this is what I do. He goes, don't you notice I take people out for cocktails? I do that so I can get them comfortable. So they'll open up and they'll tell me all their business. And that's when he told me about you, and I allegedly went on a date with Justin. But I know you have a man, and Justin, y'all ain't even like that. Justin, now, to be clear, this is no shade of Justin. Justin is a very attractive and very smart, brilliant guy. It's no shade to him, but everyone knows Armand's in a relationship. So that's that. And Justin's very professional. Like, it didn't happen. So after that, it all kind of came out on a Zoom one day. And they both try to deny that happened, but that's bullshit because it did happen. And then they got mad at me because I was a witness.
And I checked Al behind the scenes first and called the meeting. Did I not? I called and yes. I said, listen, keep my name out your mouth. He ran off of Zoom. I told Joyce, what are we going to do? She didn't do anything about it, so then we had to get HR involved because it had been, and I put up weeks and weeks and weeks of messages where everybody's like, Al hates the show. Al hates that Claudia and Armon are getting along. He looked miserable for days, every day.
Yeah, so after that conversation we had, so just to be clear, you guys, on the meeting with Joyce and Al, I wasn't going in on Armon. I was more listening because at this point, I already saw the fakeness. I clocked the fakeness. I go, hold up. If you sat there and talked about this boy to me, this man to me, I did not mean no disrespect by that. You talked about this man to me, and then you went and hung out with them and said, you love each other. I can't trust shit. Like, so I just sat on that meeting and listens. Oh, I listened. And then a couple days later, me and you get on the phone. Oh, hold on, someone's gonna call me. No. Me and you got on a phone call, and then we got to confessing. I said this about you. I said that about you. Well, I only said that because someone told me you said this. And we were like, you know what? Water on the bridge from here on out. We're going to keep it a buck, and we have been. That's the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And, yeah.
That's just what it is. That's what the fuck happened, bro. That's what happened.
And no one put Armon. Armon didn't get used as a pawn. He did not get used. But I will say there was jealousy. I think, you came in hot. You brought excitement. You brought fire. You were fun. And I just think that, I don't know what he thought. Like, first he was like, he loved you and you were kind of coming at me. Like, you were like giving it to me, right? He loved you. And he was like, good show. And that's when you got the cosign from Funky and Al. And, you're perfect for the show. But the minute me and you started getting along, he was miserable. And it's sad because, listen, of course the show's not going to be, it's going to be a different show with a new person on the show, okay? Like, respect to everybody that made the show TGF great. But that doesn't mean we can't still be great with a new person. The show is not about the topics. The show is about the chemistry amongst the hosts and then the producers executing good topics. So as long as we're getting along, it's going to be good. So, me and you saw in the best interest of the show to like, hey, let's put that bullshit aside. Let's make a good product.
Yes.
And we can't do it alone. It's a three-legged animal here. It's not four. It's not two. It can't be carried with just two people. It needs the three people. So that's what happened. You guys stop blaming Armon for the demise of
Dineva, I just feel like, girl, what is your underlying issue? Because you said a lot of things you didn't really know, but you had a lot of energy towards me and about my character. And I just feel like, how are you making these assumptions? And when you don't know what's going on, it's like, girl, you had a little animosity towards me because you didn't even know a lot of these things, but a battery was put in his bag. He went and drank the Kool-Aid and, he needs to grow up. But yet, Dineva, you and I had the same sentiments about the show. Girl, there was no real direction. We didn't know what was going on. The pay wasn't right. We saying the same thing. He made it seem like he had no beef. It was you and Al's drama that had it. Like it was the inner workings.
No, he had his listen, Linda. I've been there since day one. He had his issues too. We've all had our times. And to be fair to Funky, because listen, I don't blame him for too much for what he said about you in this regard. He's friends with Al. So he's having his friends back, and he's also probably only getting information from Al. He's not talking to Justin anymore. He's not talking to, production. He's only hearing from Al. So he's believing in his friend. Like, I would believe my friend. Like, he's doing this and he's doing that and he's being immature. So I think if,
Yeah, but the narrative is like everybody tries to help me. Like he tried to come in like he tried to help me. Like I told him, I don't want none of you niggas to help me. Because y'all not helping me with the right intentions. Don't help me. None of you niggas.
What advice did he give you before you did the show? Like I missed that part of the
girl, don't trust you. Shit. That was the advice.
He said that about me?
Girl, yes.
Really?
Girl,
I didn't know that.
Girl, yes. It's don't trust you, don't trust none of these motherfuckers. But yet there was
Don't trust me about what?
I don't know, but my whole thing is...
Damn, my last message with him was like pretty nice. Like I even gave him,
not this show today. Not this. No, this was during that time. This was not now.
No, back then. But even back then when he left and we were gonna put Flame on the first week and people with it and Flame wanted to do the show. It wasn't a dig to Funky. Funky said he didn't want Flame on when he was there, but like Flame is my friend. I'm friends with Flame. And once you're gone, like you can't really say who's on the show. And I think, and just so people know that I'm not a snake, we even had a text and we talked about it. And he said, whoever came up with that's a good idea. That's very smart. And it wasn't an issue. But then all of a sudden when Flame was on the show, it was an issue. And I told Flame, let's not talk about Funky on the show. I don't want no shots fired at Funky. And Flame was respectful of that. Like she didn't do that. So, listen, no matter where we are now, I wanted Funky to be on the show. I wouldn't have asked him to join. He was amazing on the show. And, the Al that I thought I knew was, he played good with Funky. It was a good piece. But then when Funky was gone, he wasn't as good. Like, he was good when he has someone to play off of, like a Funky, but not on his own. He's just not. He's just not giving. You know, he struggles with simple words, and you know, Funky made him great. But you know, it's not. Again, none of that is your fault, Armon. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
I told you this many times, and I just want to clear your name with the people that are watching, even the people that don't like you. Listen, you can not like someone, but still know the truth about them. Like I hate that. Like people think if they don't like someone, and I get the same thing that you're getting, right? That everything you do is wrong. No, you still can be right. Just because you don't like me or you don't like Armon, he still was right in this. Like you kind of walked into a fucked up situation. You know, you did, and it was like a lot of childish behavior. And I don't know. You did your job. You were always on time. You were never late. You can read a prompter. You can pronounce words. You were, you know, you contributed to the topics. You had ideas. You were excited about the show. You even tried to squash shit when there was issues.
I
You was like,
did.
let's move on. Even when things were done to you that were really wrong, you still was like, we all had remember we had the phone call where we all agreed
said we were gonna squash it?
Yes, and move forward, and we did. Some of us did.
But he never did. So that's what I'm saying. So don't say, like, even at the end, though, you want to talk about maturity, Dineva. At the end, we were reaching out to Al on the hiatus.
Yeah, we did.
Let's squash it. Let's finish it. Finish what? He was still playing hard ass. So, bitch, don't come over here telling me it was immature.
My last text to him was, hey, we've gone too far to, like, something along the lines of, we've come too far. We have, there's a lot to lose. A lot of people like this show. I'm willing, even though I don't fuck with you personally, you know, I'm willing to, like, do what we got to do, get on the phone to, like, get through this. And he never, he was on his diva shit. You know, he was on his bad bitch.
My last message to him, and I said, this is me and Claudia. We need to talk and make peace, or would you rather not talk? No one is going to fix this but the three of us. So you let me know if you're available to talk. That was in June. We were trying to fix the show.
Yeah. We did. So it wasn't us. You know, we were trying, and well, again, he's getting his information from Al. You got to consider the source. You know what I'm saying? It's
but you're trying to say that you cool with me, but no, I can't consider the course because you're doing like these backhanded compliments. So which means like you could have called me too. You have my number. You called me before to give me the play-by-play on who to trust and who not to trust. Why you couldn't call me to get my side? So it's giving you have a little animosity anyway. Because you could have called me just like you could have called Al.
Right. Damn, he said not to trust me. What did I do to him?
Well, you know, just don't trust nobody over there. Yeah, it was something along those lines. I don't remember verbatim, but yeah, it was something like that.
I think we see who the person is that's not trustworthy. I mean, I think it's very obvious at this point. You know, the person that can put on a face and say how much they love you on camera and how amazing you are, but then go stab you and say some shit. I don't have a good poker face like that. Like, you'll know if I like you, if I don't like you from my expression. I'll try my best, but I'm not that good of my poker face. You know, I'm a Tubi actress. I'm not an Emmy Award winning actress, so, you know, I'm not that good. So, you know, but I'm glad that anyone that's watching this, I know that I'm probably gonna get some criticism and people are probably run back.
They're dragging me. I don't give a fuck, but I'm just glad
they're gonna run back and say, oh, Claudia said this about you, Al. Claudia said this about you. I don't care what they tell Al. I don't give a fuck. But Funky, I do. Well, I guess I shouldn't, but I do. But I don't want this to keep going on and be messy, but I do believe in clearing names and like kind of saying what it really is. You know what I mean? Like,
and it was them making it seem like I was getting paid $250 and just fumbled the bag. I couldn't keep letting that ride. Because then Funky tried to give that. Like, girl, come on.
And I don't, I thought he knew that.
He did know that. We talked about it. That's why I'm like, why would you go on Carlos King and make it seem like we all fumbled $250? You know I didn't get $250.
Yeah, they were giving you less, and, you know, they were saying there was budget cuts. I mean, there really were budget cuts, but I thought you could have still gotten Funky's salary. But, like, you know, I know there's a lot of talk about the big pay cut at Fox Soul. And, yes, when we were doing 3 days a week, it was, you know, it got bumped up to $12.50 per episode. And then they went to 5. Like, what people don't know, like, when you work on movies or TV shows, there's a rate if you're a day player, and then there's a rate when you're a weekly employee. And a lot of times that differs. It differs, and it doesn't. The math ain't always like, okay, you get 1,200 a day, so you're gonna get, you know, what 7,500. Wait, what is the math? Yeah, 7,500 for 250 for 5 days a week. They might say, okay, per after we have a weekly rate, and this is what it is. And also the insurance thing. I know he had mentioned that insurance thing. I just wanted to say this. Our show you got to join the union, right? So they report to SAG and AFTRA. So all you got to do, a simple search, going to the SAGAFTRA.org website, you can type in your membership name, number, your information, and it'll tell you if you made enough money, like you're eligible for insurance now. I'm not saying everyone knew that then, but when I used to do acting stuff, you hit a certain amount of money earned and you automatically get insurance, and the insurance you get is way better than what my other insurance, and it's cheap. So I do have insurance through Foxhole. Not that they gave it to me, I got it through the union. So it's kind of like a technicality, but a gray area, but I just wanted to put that out there. So Funky, check your, with SAG-AFTRA, Al, check with SAG-AFTRA, and go to the website. You yourself check. And I just started my insurance there, and it's great insurance. So
all right,
so
boo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you later. I'm gonna wrap this stream up. All right, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Whew. Yeah, me and Claudia, we can get on there. We can get to chit chatting though. But I needed to take a break anyway because I was getting emotional. But yeah, I did not mean to end up crying on the stream. We got into it. Y'all got what y'all got. Fuck y'all who don't rock with me. Y'all rock with me. I love y'all. Y'all got it. Y'all hear it. Y'all got my side. Bitch, now run with that. Do what y'all gonna do. We had a popping stream tonight, but I just couldn't let that rock. And if y'all fuck with me, you down with the gang, you down. If you not, bitch, I don't know. I don't even know if I should take calls. I don't even want to hear it. I don't even have the energy for no calls. Yeah. I was a little. Oh, let me take her off the screen. I was a little irritated. Let me see. Oh, we got so many super chats. Let me see. Wow, thank you, because we believe you blew 250. Yeah, I didn't. I made $1,000 an hour working from home and still play victim to hell with Funky's ass. Tell your story. Thank you, boo. Yes, exactly. Thank y'all. Lovely said, I'm so sorry you endured all of that. I hate to see you cry. You didn't deserve it, and my heart is breaking for you, but you will receive much better. Thank you. And I wasn't trying to be a victim. I was just I was mad, because I'm like, girl, y'all really tried to make sure that I didn't have no problems there. I really tried, because I already knew the haters wanted it to fail. And I'm like, girl, I even endured the pay cut. I was like, girl. But then week after week, everybody was just so happy. And, oh, you're so stupid. You fucked over. You lost 250. I'm like, bitch, what? What? No, I did not. Just wanting to blame me for everything. It's like, goddamn. But, yeah, y'all. I'm not playing this song tonight. I'm tired now. Y'all want to call in? Let me see if it open. Let me see if it'll work. We could do a couple, but I can't do too many because I'm tired. I'm a little tired. But I'm interested to see what y'all say, because I know the haters going to be the ones making videos. But I want to see what y'all going to say. Let me see if it'll work. It's like, god damn. That's why I was like, I mean, I felt the same way about the show. Where's the growth? Where's the financial growth? Where's the platform growth? How am I going to use this outside of just being, hey, you're the guy on Fox Soul? They had no direction from me either. So that's why I'm like, Dineva, I don't know why you trying to make it seem like
to Blog
you
Talk
the only one
Radio.
that saw that. I saw that too. But then I had rumors put out against me. So I'm like, girl, get up out of here with that.
Welcome to Blog Talk Radio. Please.
Hold on.
To start your show now, press 1. To hear.
Your show is scheduled to start in 19 seconds.
Okay, damn, people's already calling in. So the number is 562. What is the number?
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
999-365. Okay. All right, here we go. 7700. You live on the air.
Hey, Armon. How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I didn't even get a chance to watch all of your live. I was getting off of work, but I did watch Funky's, interview, and I caught the tail end of you and Claudia. I will say, first of all, I was watching how Al was feeling away even when you had your hit list and they didn't really play the segment. Where's the outrage or something like that. I peeped that, that was like, because you relate to the people more. Then I feel like I love me some Funky. I cannot lie. I do watch Funky, but I do feel like he owed you the right to get your side if he was going to mention anything. And I feel like Al and him are close. He tried to downplay their relationship, like, oh, we just hang out every once in a while. But the way the interview went, I do feel like he tried to make it seem like Al just didn't do nothing. And, oh, Al's never problematic. Al never did this around me. He just
and left all the lashings on me. And then, but you never reached out to me. That's why I'm like, well, people acting like they confused. Like, yeah, you picked it up. Like, that was just weird. It wasn't just rude, but it was weird movement.
Yeah. And because I remember back when you did a live on your IG and you went to Miami. I don't know if y'all ever had a conversation. I don't know the ins and outs about that, but I do remember y'all were at the restaurant in Miami, and it seemed like you and Funky were cool, and he would take you under.
Right.
Exactly. So I feel like at that moment that should have been Armon, what happened? If he was going to mention it. Otherwise, I feel like Funky shouldn't have said nothing at all. And that's.
But he was prepared, and like every time he talked, he made sure he ended on something that I did that was wrong. Like, you know what I mean? Like even towards the end of the thing, he was like, I think I was disappointed in them all, but I really feel like it could have benefited. I was really disappointed in Armon because he could have been the one to benefit from the most. Like you just damn, like you just making sure there's a but at the end of my name. He's talented, but he's great, but this, but he like why you keep doing that to me? Like you got some animosity with me or something?
You know what? I feel like it was a clear understanding that Armon had a lot to do with why the show got canceled, plus Claudia's information and battery in his back. That's how I picked up on it.
Yes.
That's what I got from it. Like, kind of Armon helped cancel the show, and it was Claudia behind it.
Yes, like, that's what he was trying to paint. That was the stroke he was painting with. Yeah.
That's what I picked up on it. And I was like, dang, and who really about to, but first of all, Armon, I've watched you for a long time, and I could tell that you were doing your best to hold your tongue in a lot of areas.
I was trying so hard.
I could see it, because there was a lot of different things.
I was trying so hard.
I know. It's funny because I watched the show and I was so glad when you got on, because I watched you faithfully. I watched Funky faithfully. I'm going to be honest. I'm not a fan of Al at all. I never knew him prior. So I was so glad when you got picked. But I could tell there was a little stuff happening and you would want to say something, but you kept your cool. That's why I'm like, why didn't Funky see that there was a lot going on? And I saw when you post, everybody always want to notice when I respond, but don't nobody want to pay attention to what was done first or whatever you said.
Yes.
That's not first. But I watched it. I really did. I was like, ooh, our mom feeling away, because it was just certain stuff going on. And I still didn't like when Al was calling you boy. I just didn't like it.
So many people didn't like that.
It was, and I feel like it was just, okay, real quick, and I'm gonna let somebody else get on. When you and Al had the conversation on live, and when he came on live to make it seem like everybody, Armon fans, boy is just a term of endearment, blah, 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 blah. Do you feel like that was sincere when y'all had that conversation?
No, Al just kind of, I just kind of felt like he felt away, and he was trying to paint this picture that I was so immature and unprepared for topics. It was just to demean my light a little bit. I don't know what it was, because the comments weren't feeling it. It all boils down to that man still never felt like second seat when the second seat opened up.
That's the truth. The reality is, Armon, you said it multiple times, everybody don't have it. everybody don't have it. And he fell in that hole trying to be, you know, the smart one, whatever. But he was just not entertaining. And you jumped in that seat so quick. You're not Funky, and Funky's not you, but you have that thing that people gravitated, and he saw it. And the reality is he was jealous, plain and simple. He was jealous.
And simple.
That's
Thanks,
it.
boo. We got 30 people in here. I gotta go, love. Thank you so much. But thank you but honestly, you one of the only people that I ever seen like that watched the show, because during the time it was so frustrating because people wouldn't watch and they just made it seem like I was just fucking with people. But I could go to sleep now because somebody said that they saw it. You saw me trying to hold it together.
You saw holding your tongue, Armon. I saw when it was little stuff being said by Claudia in the beginning, and I saw when it was Al at the end. And there was little stuff you just was keeping it professional.
Yeah, but they don't want to give me that credit. They never want to give me that. So I thank you, Queen, for giving me that.
Yes, absolutely you did. So
thank you.
All right, Armon.
I appreciate that. We can end it right there for me, because I don't care to hear all that other shit. Because I know I tried my ass off. I tried. That's why I cried, because I was so mad.
Hey,
7063, you live on the air. Yeah.
Hey, I don't want to see you cry on live. Like, it really hurt me when you was crying. Like, for real.
I was so mad.
I honestly, I was like, at first it was funny when you was dragging Funky on Carlos's interview, but then like as it started going, and I was at work when I was watching you, and as it started to progress and you started really getting it, I can tell me like, oh my god, he's not breathing. Oh my god, it's getting like really rough. So I was like, okay, like it's really serious now. So I want you to feel better. When you get home, take do some bath salts, get in the bath, and just relax. Listen, I always tell this to people all the time, like people that are usually in situations similar to yours where it's like their back is up against the wall and they feel like the world is against them. I usually tell people this. What is it that Cat Williams said in his stand-up? If you ain't got no haters.
Oh, you ain't popping.
If you ain't got no haters, then you're not doing your job. You're not doing your job. So clearly you're doing what you need to be doing. That's why they're mad. All this whole Funky Dineva thing is really, for me personally, it's giving Jason Lee all over again.
All of them.
That's what it's giving.
All of them give Jason Lee.
Giving it all over.
It's all giving Jason Lee.
This is the next chapter of Jason Lee all over again, just a different character.
But then, and the crazy part is, you'll have Jason Lee somewhere sliming around trying to see he falls out with everyone. And you'll have Tasha K. See, he's the problem. They do that shit when it's like y'all don't even like each other, but y'all all weird.
Each other, So I'm glad that's why I'm glad that you made sure to set the stage in the beginning of the live. You made sure to set the stage like, okay, moving forward, there's not going to be in my vocabulary anything such as mentor, mentee, training, any of that stuff underneath me. It's none of that. It's now just Armon Wiggins on his own doing what he needs to do. And to be quite frankly, to be quite clear, like Frank, I don't even think I really didn't even like you on Fox Soul. Like, I thought you were better than Fox Soul, to be honest. I'm just keeping it a stack. Because, like Funky said, Claudia was first with Lisa Ray and Vivica Fox and the other lady. They were all on their show. That tanked eventually. So then I'm guessing Claudia had to, pivot, and then she did her own thing. But it's like Fox, that whole Fox sector in general just seemed to be failing altogether in all of their segments. So I really felt like you were better than that platform, and you obviously eventually will get. I know you will get to a better platform that's more mainstream than Fox. But moving forward, maneuvering through this industry, trust no one, Armon, but yourself. And maybe if you get like an agent, down the road, maybe your agent or your publicist, you get a publicist or PR person. That's it. Everybody else is just coworkers, employees, hi, bye, clock out. That's it. Do not trust anyone in this industry, whether you get into music, TV, movies, whatever you find yourself in. Trust no one but the people that you hire personally yourself, and that's it. Keep your circle small.
Thanks, boo.
All right.
Let me take some more. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, we're gonna take a couple more, and then I got to go. I got to get up out this seat. I'm feeling like emotional wreck. I can't even talk no more. This is the queue is almost full. We definitely not getting to everybody. If you want to get on Super Chat to the top, if not, we're gonna wrap it. 8571, you live on the air.
Hey, Armon, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I wanted to say tonight was a really good show. My question really was, well, you're welcome. You're welcome. I was moved. I think the times we live in, even though this was about Fox Soul, to see a brother up here, just saying I'm not guilty. You know how, many of us who are watching, get that label just in whatever. Yeah, so it really was very cathartic to, hear you. And anytime somebody says that, especially in the community, we rooting for you because it's just a crazy time we live in. But I was going to ask you, but this woman named Joyce, who I've never heard about till tonight, which was I'm sitting here just listening and like, oh my gosh, do you think that because of the way it felt like they tricked you into this sort of idea that it's going to be a wonderful experience, it's going to be, beneficial to everybody, and with all these problems there, it felt like they tricked you, and it feel like they set you up. And so I'm wondering, do you feel like maybe that might be a grounds for, some kind of lawsuit, basically?
No,
so
I'm good. No, I'm good. I think I'm
Okay.
good right now.
Okay.
I'm good. Get off my phone. You know what I mean, man? But let me tell you something. Again, I want to get into that. A lot of times they wanted me to crash out on the network. I was not going to crash out. I'm going to say this before we get up out of here. There was no way I was going to crash out and be the funky Dineva. You weren't going to have me calling Chloe Bailey ugly. You weren't going to have me saying this one and that and having every black major publication have to come and you wouldn't have Beyonce's publicist calling me and calling the network. I wasn't crashing out for $70K. And no opportunities and no one to have my back. So no, you was going to get that over there. He got $20,000 a month, bitch. Fly and crash. Y'all wasn't finna set me up like that. And then when it actually went down, everyone turned and tried to make it seem like it was me. Absolutely not. I wasn't finna crash out for that network. They want, we want the ratings. You got to do this. You got to be yourself. You got to do this. Baby, it's not enough money for me to do that. I'm not doing that. It's not enough money for me to jump out the window like that. Okay, I fuck with you, Armon. I cry when I get pissed off. Sending you Scorpio energy. Thank you. You got this. Thanks, boo. Thank you. How do I get they said a super chat. 4465. Yeah, so, I hate when I have to go to this place, but I have to defend myself because, girl, I let y'all have it for months. I let y'all just have the rumors for months. 4465, you're live on the air.
Oh my gosh, Armon. First of all, I just want to say, when you was crying, I wanted to fight Al so motherfucking bad. Okay,
yeah, I never cry, but I was mad.
I know, exactly. I was so mad, Armon, because you don't deserve that. And to hear that, what all you went through behind that $5 show, I'm so glad it's gone. Okay, because I'm so glad it's gone. I'm so gone. I am so sorry. I just want to say I love you, and I'm glad that you're okay. F Al and F Funky Dineva, period. Period. I don't care.
Shit.
I love you, and I'm sorry that happened to you, for real.
Because I really didn't get a fair chance. Like, nigga, I came in, it was on both ends. Like, fuck.
Exactly. Like, I did not, bro. Ever since you went
to
I
showed the receipts.
Exactly. I'm so glad you did. Look, I only went to Foxhole because of you, because I love you, period. Now, I already did not like Al when he was calling you boy and son. That really pissed me off with his gay ass. Now, I ain't going to cut up because, I'm really upset because that really just pissed me off. Because I really like you, Armon. You're my dog.
Yeah.
I really love you. I support.
Thank you.
Don't play with it. All right, I love you. Have a blessed day.
I love you too. Thanks, boo. All right, we're going to get up out of here because it's time to go. But
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio.
Love y'all all for the support, y'all. I didn't know it was gonna do the fireworks. I thought I was gonna give you my windy tears. No, I gave you Armon tears today because I was like really mad, a little heated today. My phone blowing up, but listen, now y'all got the side of the story. Do what y'all want to do with it. I didn't ruin the show. I didn't mess up $250,000. I wasn't getting paid that much. It is what it is, bitch. Leave me alone. Let this show be a wrap. Okay? Thank you. Bye. I love y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and keep fucking with me, okay? I'll see y'all soon. We got IRL content, EP coming, IRL content. Let me know. I made a community post on my page about IRL streaming. So I'm going to try to come to cities, you know, the best cities to hang out. So let me know where y'all want me to come and we can go live stream together. Maybe do some go-kart riding and some shit together. You know, we're going to get back outside. Tired of sitting in front of this desk. So I want to get out there and kind of meet the community and chill and maybe go do some food tasting. You know, we work on some different streaming stuff. So, yeah, shout out to that. New song coming. New songs, actually. And, yeah, we're moving forward. I'm tired now, child. I got to go. Love y'all. Peace out.